Hello and welcome to the Oasis. My name is Mike, of course, and today we're going to be doing something super fun. Now, as you all know, unless you've been living under a rock, Half-Life Alyx released on Monday this week, and I did a live stream of the full playthrough of the game, which took, I think, just over 9 hours, with a few breaks in between. I had a great time streaming the game. It was a lot of fun. I loved playing it, and it was great to experience it live with you lot as well. And the support from you lot was amazing. Like, some of you guys stayed all the way to the very end of a 9-hour stream, and it was amazing to experience the ending with you guys together. It was incredible. So, shortly after finishing the game, I found out there was an achievement in the game called Gnome Vault of My Own. Now, this achievement requires you to carry this little garden gnome. He's on screen now, he's on the right, called Chompski, and you have to carry him throughout the whole game. You can't put him in your backpack, you can't put him in your inventory slots on your hands, you actually physically have to carry him with your hand throughout the whole game. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So the gnome's name is Chompski. He was named because he appeared in Half-Life 2 Episode 2, where there was also an achievement where you had to carry him throughout the whole game until the end. And he also appeared in Left 4 Dead 2. So that's why I named this stream the Chompski Challenge. So I'm going to be speedrunning it as quickly as I can to get to the end with Chompski in my hands. So I'm going to be using the Blink Teleport, and hopefully we can get through it fairly quickly. And I'm estimating maybe around 5 hours. I've got Nathie here, who's going to be giving me moral support and some advice and tips throughout the game, because he's logged, 60 hours into the game now, if not a little bit more. So he's going to be my guide, and obviously you can join in and give me some advice in the chat, and Nathie will read out some of your comments. So this should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this stream, so I hope you enjoy it as well. So yeah, I think that's everything. So hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us live. I really appreciate it. Let's jump straight into VR, and Nathie can kind of take over and talk to you guys for a little bit, and we'll be talking to each other throughout the whole stream. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and without further ado, let's dive in.
Yes, this is going to be exciting, folks. Thanks for joining, by the way. This is gonna be crazy. I'm very curious how long Mike is gonna, be in VR for. I think he can do it in like 5-6 for sure.
Okay, so can you hear me okay, Nathie?
I can, yeah.
Okay, cool. And the stream can hear me okay, I guess?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. So this is the area that we're going to be starting at, which is right outside Russell's lab, and this is where you can find Chompski if you want to do this yourself. So if we look in this little corner here in the background, you can see him. Oh, this would suck if he gets stuck right at the very beginning. Come on, Chompski. Here we go. So here's the little legend himself. And we've got to carry this guy throughout the whole game. Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh,
he's your best friend now.
Good.
Yeah, he is.
You know those parents who get like a test baby to kind of, practice? This is kind of like your test baby now.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
Good luck, Alyx.
Good luck. I'm gonna need it.
Obviously, just so you know, I am still here, though.
I know.
It panicked me for a second, then he just disappeared, but it's just loading.
Yeah, so technically you can carry every item through every level. At the loading part it disappears, but then when you're getting back in, then you can just,
the game crashed.
Oh, it crashed.
Yeah.
Well, challenge failed. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
What? That's the first. Okay, hold on.
Well, that was just a practice round to kind of see if things are,
Yeah.
The gnome is so beautiful that the game could not handle its visuals.
Yeah, couldn't handle the awesomeness of Chompski, the legend.
Well, Mike is booting up the game again. I have some facts for you about this gnome. The first fact is, did you know that Chompski is about 150 years old? he has seen everything, you know. He has seen the start of this world and the end of it. It's crazy what this man has seen, you know.
Yeah.
And did you also know that he, like, Mike, you have a beard, right? And you trim it maybe, you know, once every, you know, few weeks.
Yes.
Well, Chompski does it like 5 times a week because he's so old that his, you know, beard grows super fast.
He does look very happy, I have to say. He looks like a very happy little fellow.
Oh, you took care of that lock then. Good. Great.
Okay, so we're back in the game.
I did have the key for it. But
Okay, so this is the official start then.
This is the official start. Ignore the other one.
All right, here we go. Next
Hopefully it doesn't crash this time. Come on.
Good luck, Alyx.
Pray, Chompski. We need to get through this together, dude. This is the beginning.
Just to let you know, I am still here, though.
I know.
You guys kind of look like twins, though. Not gonna lie.
Twin brothers.
Wear that red pointy hat as well,
Yeah.
then it would totally fit.
Well, maybe if I finish it, then I will dress up as Chompski as...
Please
You know.
cosplay like
Yeah.
Chompski at the next event we go to.
Okay, so he's still here. It's loaded this time, which is good.
Hello, Alyx. We might have a problem.
Sweet.
Probably nothing to worry about, but
So as you said, like 5-6 hours,
Did the
and then
train
you
stop?
get him all the way to
Stopped,
the
didn't it?
vault,
Yeah.
Yes.
to the super weapon,
jammed.
and then
When the
you should be able to
combine
get the
shut down
achievement.
quarantine zone, they must have
Yes.
closed security.
It's gonna be a long way,
Yeah, you're
but
nowhere
as you
near
said, if you
Fairview
use
Junction.
blinking,
You're just outside
pretty
the
fast.
QZ. And this is as far as we get
you
by
can
Oh.
get past a lot of
And I'm
enemies
headed on
too.
foot.
Can you hear that? He's got something inside him.
Get you in some other way.
What?
When I shake him, I can hear something like inside him. Like bells. Like tiny little bells.
I got a dead zombie
Okay,
here.
I didn't know that was a thing, but
Yeah.
Oh, this one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacles.
Gonna get the hard hat on, because it's gonna help with the
Probably not a one.
enemies later.
I doubt it. Ah, would you look at that? Resin. If there's resin around here, there should be a combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower.
so the biggest challenge here is that Chompski does not fit into Mike's backpack, and it doesn't fit into its wrist
Alyx,
pockets.
that thing's incredible.
So he has to hold it in his hand all the time and drop it when, you know, he has to attack an enemy or solve a puzzle.
Combine's not going to be here forever. You should be thinking
Exactly.
about the future, Alyx.
Well, how about I call it the Alyx?
But seriously, if I watch you play this game, I still love it after so many hours. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because you've put how many hours into the game now? 60 hours?
Yeah, 60 plus. I'm on my way on 62 at the moment. It's crazy. I can dream about the game now. I know everything. It's insane. So Harry just donated $2 bucks, and he
Wow.
says, "Throw Chompski at Jeff."
Oh, Jeff, I'm not looking.
Use Chompski in your favor when
Yeah.
you finally meet Jeff again.
I'm not. That's one part I'm really not looking forward to.
Because is it too annoying or too scary or?
He was very hard the first time. I thought he was quite challenging the first time, without having to carry a gnome with me.
Careful of that, Alyx.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So apparently, these barnacles can be quite troublesome and can cause me problems, because they can steal Chompski from me, right?
But do they just chew him down and put them in their bellies, or do they just, you know, spit them?
No, apparently, they don't spit them back out. They don't spit him back out.
Okay.
We work together at Black Mesa, right?
So then Chompski's gone.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
which we definitely don't want, especially like this early on. Although there's a bucket here, maybe I could put him in the bucket and carry him throughout the whole game that way. That would be kind of funny.
A lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your
Yeah,
dad
so the
got
best
out.
way to get past barnacles is, or you of course shoot them, but since you're also speedrunning, it's best to just throw some trash at them. They start chewing on that, and while
Yeah.
they are doing that, you can just get past them.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
It saves you a lot of time.
Another bit of trash I can use. Oh. Oh! No! No! No!
What just happened?
Oh wait! He did, he spat him back out.
Oh,
He did. The barnacle got him. He spat him back out though.
3 max
For
left.
science.
Yeah, well, it wasn't for science. It was completely by accident. But
But that's good to know. Well,
that is useful to know, for sure.
Well, if we then can talk about another problem, Chompski is not weighing that much. So if someone throws a grenade or something else at him,
behind this hatch.
then he's gonna fly away
that's
to
where they
another universe. He might be the
Look
first
around for
gnome to go to
control
Mars or
panels over
something. So.
Throw him in there. Yeah, exactly. We don't want to lose him through, like, a glitch. That would really suck. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick save. I think that's the best thing to do, right? Like,
Yeah.
regular quick saves.
Yeah, because besides, enemies that could ruin the fun here, the game does have a few bugs too sometimes where, an object falls through the floor or you fall through the floor and things like that. So
Yeah.
it's good to kind of back things up. It's funny that I just saw when you started climbing through the window, I saw a red, going through the ceiling. Right there.
Yeah.
It's like every time I watch someone play this game, I see something new.
Probably
it's
Considering
crazy.
no one would be dumb enough
It's
to open the
crazy.
hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
Oh yeah, the battery. Where is the battery? I think it was in this office, right?
It's in no. It's like the machine you need to open with your multi-tool. It's across the med station.
Oh yeah, it's behind. Nice. Thank you. You've played it so many times, you know everything now.
Yeah. I finished the game 3 times. I'm on my way to do it a 4th time.
Wow.
And I
Russell,
played it on almost every difficulty
I'm walking
too.
into
I
the
still think the
quarantine
game is
zone,
most
just
fun on the hardest difficulty.
I don't know
Even
anything
that,
about
it's not that hard. It's just the enemies take more damage.
Yeah.
You get as much ammo as you would usually get. So
which means
yeah, I would still like to see another difficulty that is way harder, like sudden death. Where you get like hit once and then it's over. You
right.
gotta start the whole game again. And do an
Oh
achievement for
my
that.
god.
That would be so fun.
That's the next stream right there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't bother buying the reflex sight for the pistol. It's a waste of resin. I'm not so sure about that. I still think it's the
There we go.
attachment you want to have for
How
sure.
far is
It's so
Fairview
useful.
Yeah, that's the one that highlights the enemies, right?
Yeah. Even if you wouldn't have a bullet reservoir or
Russell, have you
burst fire
seen this?
upgrade,
Whoa.
that's it. That's what you want.
Yeah, I think so.
It saves you.
Here we go.
Okay, next checkpoint. We've made it. We're doing pretty well so far. Going pretty quick.
That's good. So, someone in the chat is saying the game's too loud. Just let us know if anyone else is having a problem with that.
Hey, Russell.
Yeah.
I just
Then
found
we
a
can
good
change
syringe
it.
of-
Yeah.
God knows what. Is this medicine?
Does it have a skull and crossbones on it?
I don't see
I
one.
heard that if you spend enough time with Chompski, you get to know him better. So just let us know if there's anything he tells you. Did you learn anything already?
I've learned nothing already. No. He's been very quiet so far.
Okay.
For sure.
Take some time, to.
But he is becoming a little bit annoying already, which is kind of is going to prove a lot difficult later on. I think if he's going to be this.
All right, that seems to work.
Yeah. So people say it's too loud.
Okay.
The game. So just turn it down
Sure.
a little bit.
Let me.
Something that I just came up with is that what if you would play this game with one hand, because there's a one-handed mode, and then start carrying the gnome. That's even crazier.
Okay.
So let's see how that changes the
Turn it down a bit.
perspective.
So the game was supposed to be fairly loud anyway. The same settings on my previous stream, just so people can kind of enjoy the story and stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah, some parts are very loud in this game. Even if you would turn it down, it's
Yeah.
the audio is just that good. So how's the audio now? Is it better? No.
Got to make sure that Chompski doesn't get blown up with these barrels. Imagine he just flies out of my hand. I lose him.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't destroy it. It can't, you know, fall apart, but it can definitely fly.
Yeah.
Meters away, or kilometers. Okay, so the stream in terms of audio is way better, so that's good. And so you finished the first playthrough in, what was it, like 9 hours?
Yeah, 9 hours.
But now you know exactly what you can expect, so you can just, you know, kind of rush through certain parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What is your favorite enemy in this game, by the way?
Oh, I missed the ball. Favorite enemy, good one. I think the antlions. I think they're my favorite.
Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were really, really cool. And it kind of reminded me of the aliens in like Starship Troopers.
Oh shit! Yeah. True.
Which was really nice.
Those are classic, man. Yeah.
Alex, I think that's a combine fabricator.
So going for the first upgrade, which is going to be the sight.
Yeah. Smart idea.
No, but it should fix up that.
Well, you're lucky that the head
nicely.
crabs are not, you know, starting to crawl around yet.
Thanks, Russell.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in case it doesn't.
It's so funny, when I first tried the game, I was like, I didn't really understand that whole puzzle thing with these fabricators, but when you get used to it, it becomes very, very easy.
True. Yeah, true.
Oh, I don't have enough resin. Although there's one in here, I think, right?
How
There's,
much do you need?
Well, you know what they say about resin, Alex.
where is it?
Oh, what do they say about resin, Russ?
There is some resin on the chair next to the zombie
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, that's the
at
one.
the very end of the metro station.
Yeah, I thought there was one in this. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of my eyes. Sorry. You know what? I've got it. So yeah, we've got enough for the site, which is nice.
Well, that's good. Yeah, because the thing is, if you go too far into this game, you can't go back to other areas. So that's why it's always good to loot everything.
Yeah.
Plus, like the fact that you just have to search for resin. Every time you play the game, items respawn to different spots. So it's procedurally generated, even in terms of loot. So every time you play it, you have to look in different corners for stuff. So don't expect to find the resin that you found before in the same spot.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
It keeps it challenging. So where you could say like, oh, Nathie, that's where you can find resin. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing here. So, yeah. So you got a donation from CTOP, $5. Keep it up. What is it, like a bear or something doing like weightlifting? I don't know.
Thank you, C-Top. I appreciate it, dude. So we're through this section already.
Can you see the resin with your sight too? I don't know about that. Can you? Maybe you should test it out. If you see some resin again, just aim at it.
Yeah.
Because that could help. Because then you could see it through your attachment.
Yeah.
Your reflex sight.
It's a good idea.
They could have maybe made a scanner as a tool too, where you just heard it like, and you're like, oh shit, there's resin nearby, you know?
You're talking
Yeah.
about what a third gun this is. It isn't that bad.
Could be kind of useful. So thanks everyone for tuning in to this Chompski challenge. Mike is trying to carry a gnome all the way through Half-Life Alyx to the end, so he can get an achievement, the last achievement of all achievements that people want.
Yeah.
It'll take him about 4, 5, 6 hours. So bear with us while he's doing his attempt, his Guinness attempt.
I think
you will be in the book. You
I
know,
think I think I've hit a bug.
the bug.
Yeah, because I think this gate was supposed to be open. I think I killed the head crab way too early.
Oh yeah. yeah. He's open gate.
Yeah, he opens the gate.
But I'm surprised that you could kill it because it's fast.
Yeah.
It's very fast. Wow,
Damn. Wow.
Mike, you're too good at this game. You broke it, man.
Yeah.
You get too excited. I know you want to finish this so quick.
Oh.
Quicker than the game can actually spawn stuff.
Yeah, that is annoying. That is annoying.
Now you need to go back to one of your saves.
You know, if
Yeah.
we talk about what a
Ho-
lesson done-
yeah, it's not. Thankfully, it's not that far behind.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's literally like a second behind. So that was good save point, thankfully. But yeah, if you watch what I did, I killed this head crab so fast he couldn't open the gate.
Yeah.
So we got to let him do his thing.
You know what I found yesterday while I was playing in the train station? I found like this insect spray, and then I was like, maybe I can use the insect spray to put it on my grenade launcher and then shoot it at the ant lions to kill them. But it didn't work.
It didn't work?
No, you can't do that. Imagine if you could just shoot some bug spray at them. Or just run around with this little cat trying to spray it at these ginormous beasts.
They are awesome though. I think they're brilliant. I love shooting their legs off. It's so satisfying.
Yeah, but they take a lot of damage, and you can kill them in so many ways. It's insane.
You've got to be very careful that make sure you're holding Chompski when it comes to these load points, because if you let go of him, then he might not be there when you load. Which would...
Plus, there will be some dark areas
What do you
too,
think about
and
that,
Chompski is not lighting up
No.
anywhere.
No.
Radio silence since he got on the train.
Well, your gloves can kind of
Well, the
give
good
you an
news is
indication
he's
of where
probably
it is, you know.
How do you know
But
that?
besides
Because they're
that,
taking him to Nova Prospect to torture him. That's
Okay, we're
you
good.
know what happened to me yesterday as well is that when I got attacked by one of those lightning dogs, it jumped at my face.
Oh, it did?
It can also like get stuck on your face. But then Russell says, "Oh, watch out, a head crab." So they didn't write in any dialogue, I think, for that.
Specifically for him.
Yeah, so I'm like, but that's not a head crab. That's something else.
It's what did you call him? A lightning dog?
A lightning dog. That's how they are called.
Oh,
Lightning dogs.
they are?
Yeah.
Seeing this?
possibly.
Like
Are
lightning
you seeing
crabbies.
floating garbage?
It looks like it's just cardboard.
Right. Well, seems harmless.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made
It
it.
says that Gabe is watching.
He is?
Shout
Okay, top right, bottom left, this puzzle. I was able to figure this one out pretty quick during my live stream. Top right, bottom left.
out. I can tell you the first time I was just looking at it and I was like, I don't know what this is and I
Yeah.
don't know what it's trying to tell me, and
Yeah, I know a lot of people got like stuck on that bit for a little while.
All right.
yeah, it's all about the perspective.
Yeah.
I'm losing your signal. Alex? Alex?
Why is there a gnome? It's Mike's best friend.
Russell?
And friends are there to, you know, share things with.
Oh.
Also, if it's half-life.
Alyx fans,
So we've made it to the Vortigon. Which I think timing-wise we're doing pretty good.
So, there is an achievement you can get
Okay.
here. I'm not sure if you're already inside.
Yeah.
So, there are like hearts laying around, right?
They're hearts.
So what's
Yeah.
Like the head crabs that, like, he's eating that stuff.
Yeah.
So, just grab one and squeeze it real hard.
Right, but
Okay.
I mean in general.
Like the head crab hearts.
Yeah, just a few. Just grab a few, squeeze them all, and do your
Sorry,
thing.
yeah.
There's like a whole box.
Oh.
That's terrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see them. Yeah. Once he allows me to, I'll pick one up and I'll squeeze it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Eli.
fans, yes.
Head crab hearts. Who knew that they were such a delicacy?
The combine, yes. Do not go yet. I must show you something.
Look.
Got it. Yes.
This way.
I can't
but-
stick around.
Not yet. He's just about to open the gate.
I know, I'm sure it is.
So, did you squeeze a few of those things?
Must
I will do as soon as I can.
anyway.
It's hard to reach.
Yeah. Once he opens the gate, I should be able to do it.
Just don't destroy your controllers, that's all. Because,
Okay, I can squeeze them now. So do it to a few of them, you say?
yeah, a few. And also the one that is in the bucket, the one where the head crab is laying.
Okay.
Get it out.
Yeah.
And just squeeze a few, like 3, 4 should work.
Okay. Yeah, that's done. So I should have got that one as well. Nice.
Yeah, sometimes the achievements do not show up, but then when you log into Steam, then you finally see it.
Yeah.
So for the folks that are watching, if you want to get an achievement where you get just this squeeze it achievement, I don't know what it's called, you just have to squeeze a few, that's it. You get it.
Nice tips from the Half-Life Alyx master.
Who knew, right?
Who knew?
Stress balls. They go dark. They can use stress balls. But seriously though, put them on a sandwich. It's delicious. Burger sauce. That's all you need.
Burger sauce, yoppy sauce maybe?
Yoppy sauce.
The Alyx van is honestly
This is what the McDonald's
very
should
busy
serve.
saving
Yeah.
my dad.
For those of you that don't know about yoppy sauce, you should Google it. It's an amazing Dutch delicacy that Nathie showed me.
Is or
So
will
he
be.
says, I think he has to squeeze it and hold it a few seconds. So I don't know if the gate or
Alyx stands alone.
Okay. Hopefully that worked.
Look. Thank you for
some
everything,
achievements are so
but
specific.
I really have
Just
to
like
go.
this one, you know?
I'm sorry, but I
No,
really
to
don't
the
have
end,
time
not the
for
middle.
riddles.
Such a crazy achievement. You gotta take a gnome to the end of the game. Wow.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Quintessence. I am alone in my head.
Come on, dude. We got a gnome to deliver here. Speed things up.
Look,
He's slowing down my progression.
if I run across your friends, I will see what I can do.
You have saved my kid.
I haven't.
Then you will.
Okay, here he goes. Right, we can finally move on now, I think.
Courage, Alyx Gnome.
So let us know in the chat if you have been playing Half-Life. What VR you have been diving
Yeah.
into it. Most people will say Quest for sure. I've seen so many people say, okay, can I play this on
Quest?
Can I use
Really?
this on Link? Can I use this? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will help
Is there an
the
achievement
Alyx
to
Gnome.
take the rat? I don't think
to the
so.
northern stop
Why?
for guidance.
Okay, thanks.
But as
Are
you
you done
may have
helping?
noticed, rats
I
can
am
shoot guns. Chompski can't, sadly.
Sadly.
Would have been helpful.
Yeah.
Imagine if
I'll
Chompski could just
eat it
walk by
later.
himself and you have to
Thanks for the help.
You will be.
go Chompski.
Yeah.
He's
He,
waddle behind you.
he's like your little backup, you know?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna do a little save. And yep, that is the checkpoint, so that was good timing.
So someone in the chat says, best of luck. I don't want to see any more of this because I will be playing myself tonight. But yeah, peace out.
Thank you. Good luck with the game. It's amazing.
Alex,
You'll have an amazing time with it.
Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Russell, I'm good.
Someone says the music gets
Got him
loud.
on the
Yeah, well
train.
that's
He's
that's
on
the
move.
thing. As I said, the
Gotta find
game
Fairview Junction before they get
extremely
here.
loud, but it will be over in matters. You know, it kind of depends on where you are, what's happening. Should be good.
So anything happened when you cut out?
You're not gonna believe this, but
So you have been playing for.
Or not?
Let me
What was he
check.
doing down there?
Almost.
completely escaped from combat.
What did he say?
Oh,
Never
here.
meet a Vortigern?
40 minutes
Said
ago.
crazy Vortigern.
You started.
Okay.
Well, and this is chapter 3. No, wait. Yeah, this is chapter 3, I think.
Yeah, we're making good progress, I think.
Yeah.
Come on, little buddies.
You know what's funny? That after I played it, I just realized how much of the trailer was just Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Because there were so many scenes where I was like, but I didn't see that, and this wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I heard that the files, the video files of that trailer are in the game folder, so you can just use those clips
Oh,
yourself. Yeah.
they were amazing trailers, you know, like showing the gameplay in that way was really amazing. And I think you can do it yourself, but it's very slow in the headset, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that Vortigern I met? He did give me a head crab.
So the head crabs you just killed with the shells.
Yes.
What you could do is you shoot the lock,
Eat it.
you kill that one head crab that is on the
He
lock,
has a shotgun.
then you close the door again, but you just hold your hand right in between, and then you grab the battery and you quickly close it again.
Okay.
And then if you are a real pro, you can also put something in between the door so it can't open anymore.
Interesting.
So then you don't have to kill the head crabs, because they are annoying sometimes, and you don't want to run out of ammunition in a place like City 17, let's be honest.
No.
So it's a good
Get
thing
this
to do.
shotgun. Get out of here.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts, you know, the shotgun part.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's great. It's great, especially the first time.
Oh, the first time, like I was seriously panicking. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the great part.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Hurry up and
fun.
load that thing.
You're
It's
like,
getting louder.
but you know what I tried to do here? I thought I had to just wheel it up and then just quickly go to the man and grab the shotgun. But apparently you just have to put something in between the wheel and then you can get it.
I don't think I've got any shells actually.
And he has them in his pockets.
Oh,
Two.
Nice.
By the way, like two boxes full of.
nice. And now I actually know that I can reload this thing like multiple times, whereas first time I didn't know that.
Yeah, 6 or 7 shells fitting here, depending on how much you have been shooting around. Have you ever tried to wait out a
I love this gun.
shoot him right while he's jumping at you with the shotgun?
No.
You should do that.
Like skeet shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Just there must be a headcrab nearby. Just wait him out, let him jump at you, and then shoot him while he's jumping at you.
Oh, I lost that resin.
It's an amazing experience.
Okay, I'll try that.
Pleasure for the brains and eyes.
So what do people think in the chat? Do they think this is like completely crazy, weird thing to do, or like have people tried it themselves? Oh.
There aren't that many people who tried this themselves.
Yeah, I think you got
People
it.
are still, finishing up the game at the moment.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you got to be a little bit crazy to try this.
Yeah. True.
Oh god. Not doing too bad though. Like speed-wise, I'm pretty happy with the
Yeah. And like
progression.
you're doing it in a way where it's watch too. I mean, you can go completely crazy with the teleportation
Yeah.
and go even faster. But I mean, yeah, shooting some enemies from time to time keeps the pace going too, I think. Otherwise, you would be kind of bored if you didn't shoot anything here. Then what's there to play for?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still pretty fast. I mean, not gonna lie.
Okay, so resin-wise, I don't think I've got enough to upgrade right now, so I'm just gonna skip this one.
No, you need I think you need around 20
Yeah.
for some good upgrades. But you can also you can just play without like the other upgrades for a while. I think the attachment you got was the most important.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, totally.
Like sight. I mean, the bullet reservoir is nice in a way, but you can also play without it. It's not a big deal.
So we're almost getting to the section where it's dark, which is pretty spooky, scary.
Yeah. Watch out for that one headcrab.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about this one.
Best timing ever.
Thanks for the tip.
That made me jump, man.
Oh, I missed that. There we go, got him.
The least of your worries, because the next part is horrible.
I know. So that bit's done.
I just love how creative you can be with the combat in the game.
Oh yeah, it's not that way. I remember now.
I figured out that if you want to kill a head with the items around you, so you could kill it with a cardboard box, if you want. Or with a beer bottle, just throw it at it, and you should be good to go. Even Chompski could kill a head crab.
You could? Should we try?
Yeah,
Let's try.
I would wait until you're out of the darkness. Because you don't want to lose him in this part of the game.
That's very true. Actually, that's a good point. Let's save it then here.
Or you could also kill a combine soldier, so maybe you should do that instead. You might take some damage, but that's fine.
So this is the bit that kind of sucks because it's very dark.
Yeah, it is very dark.
Everything all right?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, you stay there, Chompski.
Paradise DK says that I should tell you that you can swat headcrabs with a chair.
Oh, the chair?
That's not easy. That's not.
No, that's not easy.
Really cool, but that's not easy. And that's also not something you're constantly doing.
No.
But you can definitely kill a headcrab by just smashing a chair on its head. That's great.
Oh, here they come.
So Slime says this part kept me on edge.
Oh, yeah. Ah! Oh! Oh, God.
And Hurston is asking, what's up with Santa?
What's what?
What's up with the Santa?
Oh, Santa? Yeah, he's coming on an adventure with us. That's, his name's Chompski.
Christmas came early.
Yeah. We need him for the achievement.
Brandon says in the chat, you know, it's a no.
It's really dark.
The challenge is Mike is trying to bring him to the end of the
You
game,
just-
and you get an achievement for that.
About what?
It's the craziest achievement I've probably ever tried.
Well, I think that given our situation, your irrational fear
It's kind of nice that because your stream is slightly delayed, I can see you getting scared after the moment you scream. So I'm just looking at like, oh, that's.
You get to enjoy the horror twice.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, twice. Yeah,
Meaning
true.
it should go on automatically when the lights go out.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what I like so much about this part is that yes, it's very dark. Then Russell starts to talk, so it's not that scary anymore. But it kind of builds it up for you, where it kind of learns you like, you know, the darkness is scary, but you can do this. So
Yeah.
it's like kind of making you ready for the next, you know, dark moments. And I think that's a great way to, you know, get players into it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because you go past that section the first time round, and you see it, and you're like, oh, that's dark. That's gonna suck.
That's gonna suck, yeah.
Yeah. But then when you get the torch, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what I need to do. And there's
You will be
so...
on your own, but
Yeah.
at the start, you know, having Russell kind of guide you through that part is just amazing.
Before.
Yeah, and there's so many sections in the game where, you know, you see parts of the level that you're gonna go to or that you've been to before, and you can be like, oh, that's where I came from, or that's where I've been.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It plays with your perspective
Yeah.
things sometimes twice. But again, if the game's so beautiful that you sometimes want to see things again and look at it like in a different way, where it's like, wow, yeah, this is looking so good.
Yeah.
You guys had all that? That's insane.
It is.
Yeah, this is one of my least favorite parts because the rooms are so dense that, you know, using the barrels is kind of dangerous. Kill yourself easily.
Oh, yeah.
Tomato, more lettuce, and a bunch of other things I'm forgetting.
It's so difficult to see where Chompski is in the dark.
Yeah, because you have to aim with one hand and
Possible food item you could imagine.
True.
Any age before ours.
Wow.
I know, right?
That is.
Usually it's better to kind of clear these scenes
You're welcome, Alyx.
and then pick up Chompski later because
Yeah.
it will be faster.
Right, gonna get some health because I exploded a barrel stupidly.
Yeah, you were standing in front of it and then you shot it. I don't know
Yeah.
why you did that, but
I have no
it was
idea.
a beautiful explosion for sure.
Thank
I've
you.
never seen it from close before.
Thank you. Noob move. Okay. Oh, I hate this bit. I hate this bit.
This is, as I said, it's hard too.
It is hard, you're right. I remember the first time I did this bit, I was really, really panicking. Because, like, this is one of the first sections in the dark. You're like, oh, God. And it's these big, like, daddy head crabs that are, like, hairy, and they've got, like, they're, like, bigger than other head crabs.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
Toxic too.
Toxic, yeah. So Chompski's safe, he's on the floor.
Okay, cool. Just you know,
Don't forget him.
sweep the area, clean it up,
Yeah, good plan.
because this part never gets old. Every time the zombies approach you from a different way, and especially those crabs are just.
Yeah, these ones. Where is he? Right,
Something I also noticed is that there could be resin in every yellow barrel. Sometimes you can just open them, you know? There's so many. You know, you would be doing it for ages. You could do a speedrun on that only, man.
That's the next stream right there.
It's nuts. Yeah, opening yellow barrels for resin. No, I like the resin, of course, is guns, but it's also there to let you enjoy every environment to its full potential if you want to find it all. You know, you will spend a lot of time in every level finding that resin, but it will also show you the beauty of Half-Life in VR.
Yeah. I think it's great because it's like proper game progression. That's what you'd do in a normal game, you know? So
yeah,
it's nice to have that in a VR game, which is rare, right?
That's rare, yeah. Yeah.
Cool, we've made it to another checkpoint.
I think if you would only make that part in VR, I think that's most of a developer's budget already.
Yeah, that's true.
That by itself is already like a game.
Still here, Chompski. Still got him. I'm becoming quite attached to him now, you know?
Yeah?
We're starting to become friends, yeah.
Wait, is that a dead Combine soldier?
Did you already ask his favorite color?
I think it's red.
It's red?
Yeah, because of his hat.
Yeah, okay.
Right, we'll keep an eye out. Something's definitely up. Alex, manhack, watch out!
See it.
Is gonna be your best friend. At the end of this game, you're gonna, hug him and kiss him.
BFFs for life.
Okay.
BFFs,
so,
bromance.
Right now, what it's like to live on Earth
dwarf-mans,
on a scale of 1 to 10.
no-mans.
I'd say we're at a 2.
Yep, could always get one.
What would you rate it before
Okay.
the Combine showed up?
Oh, that's a toughie. I don't know. Good day? I'd say 6. Yeah, strong 6.
I love it when Alex and Russell are talking about like the past, you know, like what it was like back in the day.
Maybe
Yeah.
we get the
That's
Combine
awesome.
off Earth and we could shoot for like...
Yeah, and it's a subtle way to get to know him better while you
that
play the
really would
game.
be nice.
Yeah.
It's a super nice way to kind of listen to what he has to say. Yeah, the writing of this title is so sweet.
Don't want to take any risks with these barnacles.
No, don't. Those yummy barnacles, they're very hungry.
Hungry hippos?
Yeah,
That's what they're like.
they would do everything for a juicy little...
Oh, the little hack drones are here. I love the way the music always ramps up when action happens. It
Yeah,
makes everything so much more exciting, you know?
yeah, it's truly daunting, and it knows where to start and knows where to stop.
Yeah. How are we doing? Not too bad.
So Shane says, Nathie and Mike, take care. I don't want to see everything. He also needs to play the game pretty much. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you,
Cheers.
dude. Cheers for stopping by and saying hi. I really appreciate it. And everyone that's watching now, I you know, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crazy stream. I don't normally do stuff like this, but I was like, let's just have some fun, you know? Do something a bit different. In this crazy climate in the world, we could all use a bit more fun, I think.
This game is very fitting. It's almost like a simulator of...
I know, right? I know, right? It's like when Half-Life is less scary than the real world. That's when you know things are going a bit crazy, you know.
So try to kill a head trap with Chompski, okay?
Okay.
I'm sure there's one nearby. I don't know. Like again, like kind of watching this from.
Okay. So I threw it at the zombie,
Okay.
but he just stumbled back.
Maybe the zombie's a bit too tough.
Yeah.
But it's good to have Chompski helping you a bit, you know, distracting the zombos.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't very strong though. Sorry, Chompski.
Okay. Well, Chompski, sorry, you know, you have a better role to play in this world.
Yeah. Just being carried. I think that's all you can do. That's the best we can get out of him, I think.
Maybe what he's doing is he's trying to escape from Gargamel.
I don't even know who that is.
No, it's like, you know the Smurfs?
Oh yeah, the Smurfs. Yeah.
I don't know if he's called Gargamel and
Because he kind of looks like a Smurf, right?
yeah, he kind of, that's why I know it. That's why. So PD is asking if barnacles like gnomes. Yes, they do.
They love gnomes. Yeah.
Because they can chew on them very slowly. It takes like ages before they're completely, you know.
Yeah. But thankfully, thankfully we experienced it very early on, so we know that that they do spit him out, because I heard that they don't. And I heard...
Well, you're the first one, you know?
Yeah.
Explorer.
You're
gonna note this all down. It's a book about gnomes and Half-Life.
I wish...
Survival tips with Mike.
I wish I could say I did it for science, but it was purely accidental.
You want a landmine.
Gold mine. Yep.
Yeah,
So here's the plan. Conservative
Oh, I
estimates
hate
say
this
we've got
bit.
1 year to get the world
This is with all the barrels.
Get them off the planet. So that's year 1. Then another year to mass produce the Russell. Although, just quietly, we will need to rebuild society.
Come on, Chompski.
You know, to get some basic infrastructure.
Me and
jobs,
you.
money, that sort of thing.
BFFs for life.
Buy them, you know. So, yeah, 3-year plan. Let's slot the
I would be
infrastructure
pretty
thing in
jealous of
year.
Chompski, to be
Oh,
honest
yeah,
with you, because,
definitely.
I mean, Chompski
You're gonna
has
want
actual
that here, too.
floating, you know, Rayman hands.
Oh, so this bit's gonna suck because we can't...
You need to shoot one at least. There's one that you need to shoot to start, the rest you can just get past.
You sure?
Yeah, you can, but you need to be squeezing yourself against the wall while doing so.
Okay.
So don't go crazy with your thumbstick here. Just, you know, push it slowly.
Yeah. Okay, well, me and Chompski made it through. In fact, I can leave Chompski here now, right?
Yeah, I would totally do it.
Yeah, because we're going to be coming back to this bit anyway, so stay safe, little buddy. Because this bit's going to suck if I had to do it with him in my hand. But thankfully, that's not the case.
So, this whole 3-year Russell plan. You think you'd have a job for me?
Job? Alex, you invented the Alex.
Slow
Of
but
course
steady.
you can have a job.
We could be partners.
So what would you say? We're like 30% through the game now?
I would say so, yeah.
Gameplay-wise,
Very
at least?
lucrative for you, Alex, in the long term.
Yeah. We're doing pretty well, I think. Speed-wise, we're doing good.
Yep, sounds good. Alex,
I don't think we could have gone much faster than we're going now.
Without making mistakes.
No.
Huge mistakes. This place reminds me of the Upside Down a bit.
Oh, yeah. It's very spooky scary.
Someone says, I had to conserve every last bullet for this level. Well, the thing is, you know, you don't have to kill the barnacles, but they do have a lot of, you know, ammunition, resin in their tummies, or medicine. So it's definitely worth, you know, destroying them all if you have the ammo at least. But sometimes you shoot like 3 barnacles, they don't drop anything, so you only lost ammunition.
Yeah.
And then one of them drops like 1 clip, but it's like, well, I used like 2 clips to don't find that 1 clip, so what the heck am I even doing here? But hey, yeah, sure. But that's the nice part about this game. It's so unpredictable in so many ways. You know, every scene is different. Every scene is fresh. If you played other VR games, you usually, you know, find out that it's very predictable.
Yeah.
And that has something to do again with the budget of, you know, developers being able to make something, you know, very good. But yeah, that's the writing here. You know, someone at Valve decided to make a mood board and just say like, hey, listen, gameplay wise, this is what Mike is gonna see. What is he gonna think? There are 2-3 options here. What are we gonna do? You know, and that's what you constantly see here. The way you react results into a different situation than how I would react.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're doing pretty good. Like, we're blitzing through the game. You know, I wouldn't recommend obviously doing this on your first go, but
How did you finish Half-Life? I just scary a gnome. I didn't care about the gnome.
exactly.
Wow. There must be someone in this world.
they're alien commandos. Of course they have automatic weapons. We'd have the common weapons
Oh, wow.
decoded, so
Oh,
out of
wow.
luck. Unless you find one that's
I think another challenge would be to play it on hard, you know, with Chompski. But
Well, on hard and then also with the one-handed map.
yeah, exactly. Ultimate challenge there. So I think we can upgrade now, which is going to be nice. So I think what additional mag if we can get it for the handgun.
Yeah, or the burst fire could be nice, but yeah, bullet reservoir is definitely the priority, I would say.
Oh, okay, so we're halfway to get the bullet reservoir, so that's our goal. So we won't upgrade anything this time round. And I'm not exactly looking for resin, you know, like there is resin everywhere in this game. If you look for it, you'll find it. But you really got to take your time to do that, and we're not doing that this game. We're just rushing through.
Yeah, and again, for a speedrun, it's not really possible because resin, every time, you know, restart the game will be on a different place. So you will never be able to predict where it is. Or you have played it like 4 or 5 times, you know, every spot it could be at.
Yeah.
But then again, speedrun-wise, it's gonna just, you know, eat up time. So, you're now at the train bit, right?
Yep.
Have you already spotted the portal reference?
The portal reference?
We're here! This was it! Get down!
So before you, like if you stand in front of the train that comes
Yeah.
on the pillar, there is like a little turret.
Okay. Pillar, there's a little turret.
On the wall, it's like a graffiti.
Oh, here. Is that what you're talking about? No?
I can't see it yet, but
Okay, I don't think so.
so when you're like, you know, you're looting and the train comes,
Yeah.
that line, that's where it is.
Oh.
So you go up the stairs, right after the med station. It's totally worth taking a look. Sure, to get the opportunity. Well, we did see it on stream.
Bye.
I think that's
Oh, now I see you looking
Good,
at
because
something
we don't have
else,
much
yeah.
time.
No, that's not.
That's not it.
No.
No.
But we saw it on stream. You were standing right in front
Oh,
of it.
okay, cool. As long as you saw it, that's fine. I didn't. I was like rushing through so much. Okay, let's get some health. Just top it up.
Yeah.
Always keeping an eye on Chompski, make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
It's very important.
There's a control station override nearby.
Let's you know, save your dad with a no. That's a different plot twist, but someone says
There's plenty of time to
400
get the override
bullets.
back online.
Is that how much you have? Look at your
Yeah,
hand.
yeah,
Oh,
400.
yeah, I see it now. I didn't even know that could fit on a hand. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll be able to stop
the
the
thing
train
is,
right
guys,
here.
like Mike is
Sure, you
speedrunning,
can
so
do that.
he's not killing
Absolutely.
everything,
Right, that's the
and
terminal
he's
there.
also trying to, you
hurry,
know,
though.
rush through certain parts.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have like 400 bullets if you were playing this on your own, you know, pace, and not with a gnome even. So
That's true.
yeah.
That's very true.
You know what's so unfair is that the combined soldiers can go through those barriers, but you can't. So I had a few occasions where they just ran through. I was like, "Hey, come back here!" 'Cause I couldn't go there myself. Oh, there's loads of paint here.
Right. So
This is where those zombies just pop up.
there we go.
Maybe you've already killed them. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've got them. Yeah, they're dead.
It's funny that one of those head crabs that you know jumps at you. You could actually just, you know, duck. It jumps over you and then it falls off the map. It's weird.
What?
But it works. Yeah. The more you know with Nathie.
Yeah, exactly. Pro gamer tips with Nathie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so easy this time around. That took me like forever the first time.
So Rowdy is also in the chat, giving you some mortal support.
Hey, Rowdy. Say howdy to Rowdy.
Yeah, there must be a battery around here somewhere.
Oh God, where's the battery? I think it's in one of these.
So if you're just tuning in, Mike is trying to carry a gnome to the end of the game so he can get an achievement. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yep.
It's stupid, but fun.
Exactly. It is stupid. It's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done on YouTube, I think, so far.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. But the train
I thought you had better things to do, but apparently...
Well, apparently not.
No worries. No worries.
This is what you do during the apocalypse.
Yeah. Okay, the battery's in. You know what's satisfying when you battery right at it? At the machine and it catches it?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Re-engage.
That's the great part about VR, right? The interactivity is just endless.
Yeah.
Just do so much. So much.
So I'm gonna save it here. Because I think we just got to pull the switch now, right?
Yeah, this is where the train is gonna crash.
Yeah.
And big time. So Chompski could just fly away because of the blast. I don't know what will happen. Just hold it very closely. Just to protect it with your arms. Okay, like around, wrap your arms around, like
Yeah.
around. You know, this emergency mode.
Okay, we did it. You survived. My baby.
Your test baby. But
Yes.
When you start having kids.
No.
No, it hasn't screamed yet. You know, it's not pooping in its pants. So it's not a bad baby. If this was a baby, then I would totally get a baby.
I've got a fur baby. That's enough.
My dad.
Okay. Oh yeah, the furry baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was already like, what furry baby?
Okay.
Keeps me awake all night.
Pull you up. It's gonna be okay. You ready?
This is Nathie's thumbnail right here. I'll try and reenact it, but with Chompski.
I got some flashbacks to that.
You did?
Yeah, it took me some time to.
Oh! Why did I jump off the ledge? That was stupid.
With Chompski?
Yeah. That was
Wow.
stupid.
So Mike is rethinking his strategy. Let me talk about some more facts.
Yes.
So did you know that Gnome Chompski has also made a cameo on Valve's website, on the Portal website?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and it was during the Christmas holidays.
Oh.
Dad!
He's the world's most famous gnome, after all.
Pull you up.
Yeah, and apparently he is
You ready?
referenced, his name is a reference to
Give me
a
your hand.
political activist and author called Noam Chomsky. Let me see if he looks like. Yeah, he definitely looks like.
Oh, no. Vought gone to the rescue.
Alyx Gnome,
Put him in the light so we can see him.
come to help, as I said I would.
Thank you.
Well, I mainly remember from
Just stay
Left 4
there.
Dead.
I'm gonna figure out
Yeah.
how to get over to you.
Because there was also an achievement in Left 4 Dead, right? Where you had to carry him. Yeah.
and you could also use him to kill.
Super weapon?
It's something big. They got it here in the QZ in some kind of vault.
You could use him to kill a zombie.
Where, I don't know, but it's gonna be soon.
Wow.
Then we gotta steal it before they do.
Someone says, "Oh no!"
Oh, no!
So what's the plan?
It's kind of funny that these bits, the story bits, are the bits that are slowing me down. Because there's nothing you can do.
Where's the vault?
No, they force you to watch
To
it.
the Northern Star.
To the northern star.
Yes. Look to the stars.
I love that bit because then when you finally arrive at the Northern Star, you're like, "Oh, but that's the Northern Star."
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And ensure his
So Gamertag has also joined.
Hey, GT.
Hello.
Welcome to
I'm gonna go find
this
vault.
crazy, ridiculous stream.
GT,
I
watch
love
and
you
learn.
too.
So another interesting fact is that if you
Thank
own
you.
a
Hey, Russ. Keep an eye out
and you
for
got
that.
certain achievements,
I'll let you know if you get
then you
I'll
could
win.
have
Win, he
Gnome
gets it.
Chomsky as like a little pet.
Mm-hmm.
With your avatar, if you played on the Xbox at least.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could just, have him as a little, So you could have a fluffy pet or you could have a gnome.
I would go for gnome every time, right?
Yeah, totally. If someone would come to your door right now and like, Can we trade? You like, here's my dog.
I think after this I need to buy a Chompski for my garden, so I always remember these good times that we had.
Well, it is based on a classic gnome. Sure, you can. Looks like.
Yeah, I hope so.
And
So
it's just you make one.
So that's another checkpoint done.
Yeah, that's
I would say we're
so,
probably, what, 50% through now?
Yeah, so something I would totally do right now is like there in that room you were just spawning in.
Yeah.
And just grab one, put it on your head, and play for a while like that.
Okay.
Just do it. Just do it for the sake of this stream.
Okay.
Entertain us, Mike.
Yes, okay, here you go. Although that kind of blocks the view, I think.
That's why I want you to.
Okay.
Whoa, I have an idea. What if you walk towards that barnacle, if it grabs your head instead of your own head? Because you have a traffic cop in your head, so you should be protected.
Probably gonna drop
Okay, I'll throw Chompski, so he's protected.
Save Chompski, yeah.
Save yourself. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it took the cone. yeah.
It did?
Yeah, that's
Wow, that's amazing.
that's why when there's like hard hats around, the yellow hard hats, does exactly the same thing.
You're under a lot of pressure.
So this is why you should be wearing them.
So much
That's true. Although I don't think maybe we could find one for Chompski to wear as well.
Noticed that when you reached out for your
Yeah,
father's
that's
hand,
that's
he actually
what we
grabbed
need.
it. His grip
Yeah,
was
now
crushed
you're like
with
real
delicate
twin brothers.
in the rustle.
Yeah. Oh.
Sponsored by VLC.
By the way, in this case.
That's true.
Right.
That's
Except
true.
that, I
Yeah,
have a hard time
totally.
imagining another situation
VLC is
where
like
that
a
would have been
hidden
the
sponsor.
case.
Oh yeah, of course, because of the traffic cone. I totally didn't get what you were saying.
You just received $5 from
Your gloves.
Ah, thank you, man.
be in garden.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll make sure I buy one now.
Yeah. But first you need to bring Chompski to his final resting place.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I don't get a gnome. That's the reward, for doing it, is getting a gnome in real life.
Yeah. Also, those keycards are kind of classic for Half-Life, right?
Oh yeah.
And this is the only part where you really get to use them, as far as I know. It doesn't come back.
No. You're right. But it's nice because the gameplay gets mixed up so much, in that sense.
It is very mixed up. If you look at those, 10 hours or 15 hours you spend in this game,
Yeah.
it's very, the variety is great. You don't, you would think that it introduces you to the card system and you will be using it more and more and more.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all.
Yeah, you just use it once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, Eli's your guy.
And that's what made the game so much fun to play the first time round, because of the variety. Everything was fresh every time,
Yeah. And I also think the developers who have been working on this
Look out the window.
do something new. They didn't want to replicate Half-Life
Okay, good,
1
you
or
found
2
it.
in
Now
any
go
way.
out the window. Come
It's
on.
very
Let's
fresh
look at it
in the
in
way
a
it plays.
Yeah.
It's very different. And I think that's a good approach because, the next game we're getting will also have that fresh, vibe to it.
That's gotta be the vault.
What do you reckon it will be?
Yeah. Did Dad mention it was
What do you mean in terms of
Next game.
next game? In
Yeah.
terms of the name, you mean?
Yeah. Left 4 Dead. Another Half-Life, you think, or?
Follow them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The other end.
Down
I
comes the
think.
vault. Simple. Easy to follow. Yeah.
I think that it will be another
Have you heard
Half-Life.
any comments
You think so?
I think they will just go for another one and then
It's all
kind of
about
move
sending
there.
reinforcements into the
Yeah.
quarantine zone.
So maybe.
I feel like the baseline is now there.
That is still on his
All of
way
this,
back.
so they could build another game on it. If you, at the ending, you could
And
already
on the
see things
downside,
being kind of ready for the
The
next.
vault isn't going to get any easier.
We don't know how far they have already finished the next game.
Yeah. Well, now the engine's built, I guess hypothetically it should be quicker.
Yeah, and then with this engine, they could also build a Left 4 Dead for sure.
Yeah.
Work. But I have a feeling it's gonna be
Total waste of
kind of keep the pace going at the moment.
Yeah. But so maybe because this one's called Half-Life at Alyx, you said that maybe the next one could be called like Half-Life Gordon, you think?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Maybe Half-Life Gordon and then something like The Search for or
Oh right, yeah.
for or the revolution of the something like that, because it is gonna be, as people say, Half-Life 3. But I do think they want to kind of announce a new era of where this story is going. But I don't know. The Garden would be nice. Then they should also do Barney, you know?
Barney's story, yeah.
Half-Life Barney, Half-Life Alyx, Half-Life Man.
Half-Life Kleiner, you know, the one that screams.
Half-Life Kleiner.
Heads up, zombie.
Half-Life Green. You could go forever, man.
You could.
Look at how much content you can make.
Yeah.
We should sell this idea.
Yeah, we should. We want 50% of the revenue share.
Yeah. Oh well, that's gonna be pretty good. I guess. Yeah, I would love to play as a head crab.
You want to play as a head crab?
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I heard there's like someone made where they built that, where you kind of get to see what it's like to be living as a head crab.
That would be brilliant.
What you're doing all day.
That would be brilliant. Head Crab Simulator 2020.
Yeah.
That's the game we want.
10 would play again, IGN.
Yeah.
Yeah, IGN gave it a 10 out of 10.
They did. And rightly so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, like the biggest downside of this game is it's definitely kind of like locomotion options. They're very great for beginners. I think they're good. But you can definitely see that this game has been made from the ground up for teleportation.
Yes.
Because, you know, when you walk over stuff, you go up and down like a roller coaster.
Yes.
And also certain combat situations are more suitable for shifting or blinking than for using the thumbstick to, you know, walk around.
Yeah.
So it's clear that it's made for that. But hey, what do you expect? This game is like, you know, has been in development for like 4 years or so. So when they started doing all of that, that was like the standard, you know, teleportation.
Yeah.
So I do understand, but it's definitely the only thing that sometimes makes me think like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
But it's still a 10 out of 10. Even that is completely, again, it's solid. But I wanted to physically, you know, jump like I could in Boneworks, and I wanted to physically crawl through certain spaces. And sometimes it lets you, but there are also moments where it doesn't. And that's kind of where, you know, your freedom kind of kicks in, where it's like, but I can't do this, but I could before.
Yeah, although there were sections of like Boneworks that I thought were really janky because of the amount of freedom, you know.
Yeah, of course, because you have to constantly do everything yourself.
Yeah.
Where here it's doing stuff for you. It's just, you don't want to see that loading circle in your face. So
Look.
at least come up with something else then, you know?
No, Chompski's having a little break. He's having a little
break?
He's having a little
What
break,
is he
yeah.
doing?
You'll see very shortly.
Can you put Chompski on your, would you be supposed to put it on your grenade launch? Shoot it away?
I'm scared to do that in case I kill him.
Oh, kill him, yeah.
Yeah. If he died.
Waiting for that moment.
Oh!
Where you put it on there.
If he died right now, then that would be very sad.
Okay.
Oh wait, that wasn't ideal. The big guy with the shotgun just turned up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's annoying.
He is.
Annoying. Oh, he's smoking. Oh, now I see.
You see that now?
Yeah. Smoky smoke.
Yeah, he's dead now. Oh, that's good.
You get an achievement if you kill that shielded guy while the shield is up from behind. So if you see the next one, try to kill him.
Oh, I think I did. I think I've done that already. I think I've done that one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it would be a challenge anyways with all those. Soon.
Okay.
Disclaimer: Chompski does not condone smoking.
No. That's true.
You know what's also such a great detail of this game? Like, just shoot once and then look on the floor at your bullets.
Okay. Like, oh crap. Big guy's coming. Uh-oh. Oh god. Trying to speed run with this guy is going to be tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, I did it. Although I did take some damage there, but there's a health kit there, so it's not too bad. Sorry, Chompski, you're gonna have to go on the floor for a second, dude. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
No Chompskis were hurt during the making of this live stream.
Not yet, anyway. We're becoming good friends. Oh, God. Well, that wasn't ideal. Okay.
I do feel like they could have packed the metro station with enemies. I feel like there's a lot of space. And first I thought if I put the difficulty higher, there would be more enemies, but that's in fact not true. There are always as much enemies as they are, you know, as there are with any difficulty.
Oh, really? They just become harder?
It's the same. Yeah, they just become harder. They just take more damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then again, you get more ammo too, so it's not like it's trying to...
Okay, you stay there, Chompski. I'll protect you.
Chomperino.
Oh, the music started. Here we go. Let's go, boys.
Someone in the chat says, you get an achievement for smashing Chompski. That's gonna take a while. So did you kill all the enemies?
I think so, yeah.
At the end of like the hallway, there's like this combined soldier with like his brains like almost popping out. It's very gross.
Oh, yeah, down here.
Yeah, they're like super purple.
Let's go and have a little look. Yeah. 2 resin though, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's the price you pay.
That's the funny part. So when you start spawning in the train station, you see that resin laying around, but you can't grab it. There is this, you know, fence in between. But then at the end, you finally get it, and that's what you were. Where it shows you something you can get, but you don't know when you will finally arrive there. And the moment you are finally there, you're like, oh, so that's where I was looking at. That's where I was, but on the other side. So it gives you kind of like something to look forward to, I would say.
Yeah.
When I hold my arms like this on stream, it's like I have no arms, just like you in VR. It's weird but true. I look like Rayman.
Oh my god.
This area is beautiful, and there are like newspapers on the floor that tell that the Earth has been taken by the
By the Combine?
By the Combine, yeah.
Oh.
Paper, but,
we just saw the, what did you call him? The electric dog?
Oh, the lightning dog?
Lightning dog, yeah.
In the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lightning. That's what they are called as far as I know.
I like the name. I think it's a good name.
They're not that hard to kill. It's just that they are super fast and they are smarter than other enemies. Where a zombie would just, you know, walk straight to your grenade and, you know, kill itself. The lightning dogs, if you throw a grenade, they apparently see it or sense it and then they walk away from it. So
that's smart.
Killing it with a grenade is kind of hard. The grenade launcher is fine because it's so fast that it doesn't have time to, you know, prepare itself. Yeah, those are, I think those are the enemies that I thought were the most challenging of all the enemies I have encountered in the game.
Here we go.
Not Jeff?
No, because Jeff doesn't necessarily attack you. If you...
Yeah.
Well, it depends how you... Yeah. I mean, if you're stumbling around, then yeah, okay, Jeff is gonna... Jeff is handable, you know. He doesn't know you're there, right? He doesn't know because he can't see you.
That's true.
Well, the lightning dog has eyes. No, it doesn't even have eyes. It just smells you or something. I don't know.
Smells yummy.
But yeah, the lightning dogs I think are the most underrated enemies. Also because they only spawn a few times.
Yeah, that's true actually, yeah. we don't need to go.
They're strong and they can shoot. They actually do a little poopy. Poopy at you, and then they take down your gravity gloves. So when you get hit by the lightning, your gravity gloves, they don't work anymore.
So you heard it.
Shut down the system.
You heard it here first. It's an electric poopy.
Electric poopy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What I start to appreciate here is that when you hack into the network of the hotel, the network, you have to grab that one painting where the network is in behind.
Yeah.
But then you realize how beautiful the painting is too.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got the painting from, but it's great. It's a great painting.
So just like the Chompski, you should buy that painting in real life and hang it on your wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you should. You can just, replicate the whole hotel. Well, the thing is, since you checked into this hotel, you technically can destroy everything because you're a guest. So you can do whatever you want.
That's true.
So just feel like you're a guest. Oh, you know what you should do? You should review the hotel, okay? Just let us know what you like about this hotel so far, what you don't like.
Well, I don't like the fact that it's full of head crabs. That would be my first complaint.
Those are also guests.
But I would want a refund. I'd be like, well, I didn't want to share it with some bugs.
So you're one of those people that complains about the hotel being packed with other guests that annoy you?
Yeah. When they're head crabs, yes. I would.
How's the let's say
the facilities?
The facilities.
Not very good. Also very dirty. Hygiene rating 0.
What about the entertainment level?
Well, entertainment, I would say, is quite high because there's a lot you could, do. You could shoot a lot of zombies, which, maybe that's your thing.
And they have a lot of toilet paper too.
That is true. That is true. Something which is a rarity in the world nowadays. So you can use as much as you like. So if you want a place to stay, maybe this is the place to be.
Someone should make a website for the Northern Star Hotel and then have like this rating system. People played Half-Life. They can just leave something of what they thought of the hotel.
So like a TripAdvisor review, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This part is so detailed that on the table there is even a password for the hotel and like keychains for the room.
A Wi-Fi password? Are you serious?
Yeah. So if you need some, that's it.
Rotting animal mixed with ammonia.
Yeah, it's very dirty in here. But Russell has the best advice, right? Just hold your breath.
Yeah. Always solid advice.
That was something that I was wondering about from the start, because if you were putting off your headset, your hand would go to your mouth. And I was always like, why is it, attaching itself to the headset?
Yeah.
And that's, where Jeff comes in. But that's something that at the start was always like, what the heck is this? And then the moment when you load into the chapter with Jeff, it's like, who the heck is Jeff? What is a Jeff?
And then you find out, and then you wish you never met him. Yeah.
Someone in the chat says, room service tried to kill me. Outside, yeah, true.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on. Oh. Right, now I can get this ammo, because that's quite a lot. Oh! Son of a...
Alex says, would be a pretty great hotel if there weren't all these horrible alien wildlife and perhaps trying to kill me. Has Pest Control ever visited this place? Also, it stinks. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10, I think that's fair.
Someone is asking, do we kill Jeff or leaving him in the compactor? Well, I would say let Chompski decide what he wants. So you can just ask him when it finally happens what he wants.
Yeah.
You know him very well. You have been speaking to him a few times in the stream already. You whisper to gnomes, right? You're a gnome
whisperer. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm the same size as them, so they relate to me. They don't feel threatened by my size, which is great.
Well, I don't want to bring this to you, but you are a gnome.
I am a dwarf.
Yeah. By, your parents that once, visited a gnome village.
That's what happened. Yes.
So you think you're a human being? Mike. You know
Oh.
you're different.
Wait, is this health kit broken? Oh, it is broken.
Yeah, so the lightning dog has messed around with the power.
Oh.
So the moment when you bring back the power on, then it will. I
Oh.
thought that broke the game, but that wasn't true. It's just the power.
Okay, well, stay safe, Chompski. We've got to go and kill a lightning dog.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the whole story when I get back.
Watch out that the lightning dog is not gonna bite you or jump at your face. Oh, you know what would be epic? I've never tried this, but let's say a headcrab jumps at your face, it's stuck. Usually you rip it off with your hand, right? But what if you just shoot your own face and then kill it?
That doesn't sound like a good thing to do.
I don't think you can kill yourself in this game. Besides jumping on the ledge with the fall damage.
Oh, he's dead already. Wow.
Yeah,
Alyx,
they're super
Alyx,
weak.
what happened?
It's a shame
Like
because
a
I thought if they bumped up the health a bit of this
sorry, I missed
thing,
that.
it would have been way more fun to kind of chase it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the area here is great for that. Or
Yeah.
had some head crabs while you were chasing it or something because it's so empty. Yeah, it's one of those lost areas.
It took me a lot longer though the first time round, I have to say. Like,
Yeah, because you don't know what it's doing. You're kind of scared of it.
yeah, exactly.
Also, if you get too close, it does jump at you.
Yeah.
So it's not, letting you just kill it out of nowhere.
I think that's everything. So,
Nice.
well. Oh. We're making good progress though, I think.
Yeah, you're like almost halfway there. It's just that the hotel is very big.
Yeah.
It's one of the longest parts of the game. It's you're happy when you're finally outside again. I think the horrible part that is gonna happen, and I'm sure you know what's gonna come to you, is that part with all those head crabs. It's just insane, and they keep spawning. You can kill as many as you want, but they keep spawning, so you can never get rid of them.
Oh, I know which one you mean. In the basement, in the basement of the hotel. Yeah.
The rotting basement.
The rotting basement.
Where
Yeah.
you find the combine weapon.
Yeah.
That's a nice. That's the only positive about going that deep, where you're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, and that's again like they weighed it out in such a satisfying way where you're like, oh, that was scary, but I got this.
Yeah.
So Alyx says, can confirm shooting head crabs off my face works. Wow. Okay. I might try that myself. I know this sounds weird, Mike, but I will.
You're gonna try it?
I am going to try it. Yeah.
Oh, I think I messed this up.
You did?
Yeah, I think I did.
The puzzle, you mean?
Yeah, I was being too far. I was going too fast again.
Well, while you're hacking it, if you go through the door and then you make a left, or no, a right, sorry, a right.
Yeah.
And you grab one of those grenades, you kill the zombie first, and then grab another grenade and throw it over the door. So there's a door there.
Yeah.
And if you throw it, then you will be able to access the room from the other side. And there is some resin there too.
Okay.
It's just that I usually use those grenades to put them on my grenade launcher. But
dear.
again, like, you can't put the grenades into your backpack, so you're kind of struggling. This puzzle, as I said, is stupid hard. It's all about memory, so you just have to look at the puzzle and then finish it. But you got it now, I see. Yeah, it's one of the most annoying puzzles. But nothing is frustrating in this, and that's a very, very big positive.
Yeah, like I would say Jeff is probably the only part that I was getting frustrated. But yeah, everything else is pretty good. But like, although I didn't particularly like Jeff, like the people that watched the stream really enjoyed that part. They really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah. And Jeff is like one of the most famous characters of the game. It's not necessarily Russell or the guy who gets stuck in the barnacle.
Yeah.
It's like Jeff. It's like Jeff is like the meme of Half-Life.
Yeah, like everyone's talking about him. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But yeah, Chompski's gonna decide what to do with him. He's like that guy in Gladiator,
Yeah, he gives him the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Yeah, the thumbs are the thumbs
The
down.
Emperor, yeah. I think I'm gonna let him live though this time because you get an achievement for that as well.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
So it's worth.
That's what I did the first time. I was like.
Oh, you let him live?
Yeah, but I didn't know. I was just happy I locked him up and got back to the control panel. I was like, okay, bye. See ya. But then when I, was laying in bed, I did think about Jeff. I was like, he's still inside that thing.
You were thinking about him lying in bed?
I'm not messing with you.
Wow.
It's like that's how cool this game is, where you still kind of wonder about the characters.
Yeah.
And what happened to them, or what they're doing now.
What's Jeff doing now? I wonder. I wonder what he's thinking right now. What he's thinking, what he wants to eat, what he's having for dinner.
Yeah.
I miss him.
But the part I hated about Jeff is that, I wanted to collect all the resin, but to do that, you would make a lot of noise, because they put the resin on parts where you can,
Oh, yeah.
you can wake him up. So I was like, screw the resin. I was so scared of the man. I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with the resin anymore. Because as you said, the first time we played, you have no idea what it's capable of, and you just don't want to figure out what it's gonna do when it sees you. Or smells you, or whatever it does.
That's true. I think I'm waiting for a dog. Oh, here we go. I know where to go now.
Yeah, he's gonna dig itself into the zombie. So there is a genius place where some resin is hidden after you kill this thing.
Oh my god,
it's in the vent that it climbs through.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and it's one of the parts where I never thought resin would be. So Melted T says, but to be fair, Nathie, if you leave Jeff, he will eternally suffer in that way. That's true.
So we're doing him a favor.
Yeah, kind of. Jeff is now an iconic Half-Life character. AF. True. We also have a Burning Toast watching the stream.
Hey, Burning Toast, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, this is the one that you have to. It's kind of tricky to get this one in the vent, like you said.
Yeah, because you kind of get into the boundaries.
Yeah. You sound like you're eating something. Are you eating some nice snacks?
I am eating a baby biscuit.
Oh my god, a baby biscuit. Is that?
Because in the end, the gnome Chompski you're taking with you is also a little.
He's hungry?
I'm sure he would like a baby biscuit.
I would love a baby biscuit right now.
I don't want to advertise this on your stream.
Oh, they're not the official sponsor.
Go viral with their baby biscuits.
Yeah, sponsored by Baby Biscuits. Come on, little lightning dog.
If they sent you an email, I think you would take it.
Well, in these hard times, I think you're right.
True that.
Oh!
So
Stay.
this is the part where I realized that this game is built on teleportation. Because the attacks it does, it's just made for that.
Yeah.
Because if you use the thumbstick, it's like, oh, bye. That's not a big deal. Maybe if they added something to the enemy where it would attack and split up 3 ways, or it would give you less time to prepare.
Yeah.
I think that could have been. But I feel like they made this game in a way where people who play it in VR can kind of easily get
Alyx,
into it,
is the
because
dog
they're
gone?
still
What
kind of getting
happened?
used to how you fight an enemy.
Yeah.
I think that if they made it too, let's say,
I had to shoot
crazy,
it
that
was
people had no
nuts.
idea anymore how to
Sounds nuts.
get past these.
It was.
Kind of like moderate, kind of casual play.
Yeah.
Because this is way easier, even that it's in VR.
I think so.
The other Half-Life games.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's not because of VR. They could make it very hard if they want to. But as you said, it's nice to play it. It's not frustrating, and that's just fun.
And it looks incredible. Like the attention to detail in this world is just mind-blowing. Everything just looks so detailed. And we just don't have that level of detailing in any other. Well, we have it in a couple of other games that come close, like Asgard's Wrath, Stormland come close. But generally speaking,
But everything together, that's something we don't really.
yeah,
Stormland looks amazing, but you played the whole thing. Content-wise, it's kind of disappointing in the end.
definitely in the end, yeah, for sure.
Where Asgard's Wrath, as Zim said, starts off very, very
Think about it,
nicely.
Alyx. He's
kind of later down the road, it starts to kind of repeat itself. So it's hard to have a game that has everything from gameplay to visuals to, and also audio. I think audio-wise, I have never ever heard a game being this good.
Yeah.
Being a part of the adventure, being a part of how you are able to kill the enemy, because you can hear exactly where they are. You can get an idea of what's around you, and I don't think most games use audio in that way at all.
Well, I think you're right in that, like, you know, Asgard's Wrath, it kind of like, it didn't have enough variety in the gameplay, which is, you know, what we were saying before, and that was the problem. It kind of got kind of boring, whereas this has got a lot of variety to it, so, you know, you can keep going, you know?
Yeah, but again, you know, that's budget, that's ambition too. I think Asgard's Wrath was a very ambitious project. If they backed it up a little bit more with less gameplay time, then I think it would have been fun. Yeah, that door, I see you now struggling with the door.
Yeah.
That door is just, I'm happy I'm not the only one. I thought I was stupid to be able to the future, but freaking hell, that door, that elevator door, it's a pain. Oh wow. Wondering how fast speedrunners will finish this game. I think we're talking about like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, I think that's probably doable.
But then you need to play it like a lot of times to find out where you can teleport exactly. If there are any, because with a speedrun you're allowed to use the bugs.
Yeah.
It's like with Super Mario, you know, where you jump to the other side by just sliding and doing weird jumps. It's
yeah,
kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like there will be exploits, you know, that people will find. Obviously, we don't know any of them right now.
It's hard to find those. Most of the walls are protected because you can't stick your head through it. If you could do that, then it would have been so easy to, you know, do your thing. So do you have enough resin to kind of do something, or?
I hope so. Oh yeah, bullet reservoir. Nice. Yeah, so we're crafting the bullet reservoir, which is good. Which will come in handy later on.
So, Mitchell says the sound design is impressive. When you're in tunnels, etc., you can really hear.
Oh yeah.
Wow, my gun's looking pretty good.
Russ, come on. At this point, it's kind of.
And then Melted T wants to know, Mike, what comparisons and differences would you make between Boneworks and Alyx?
So Boneworks is more physics based. Alyx has got some physics to it, but they're kind of like watered down a little bit to help the player. So it sounds like a disadvantage, but it's actually an advantage because it's more curated. Mm-hmm. Whereas there were sections of like Boneworks that, you know, things just were janky, things broke, or it was very uncomfortable. You know, like climbing ladders in Boneworks was horrible.
Exactly. I think the biggest difference between Boneworks is that in Boneworks you have to grab everything. Well, here the gun is always stuck on your hand. You don't have to hold it.
Yes.
You don't have to, you know, so dropping things doesn't really happen here. That has been reduced to, again, a level where it's not frustrating. With Boneworks, everything needs to be, you know, held by the player.
Yeah, what I would say is, like, with Boneworks, the two-handed weapons, they're super nice, you know.
That's true.
Whereas obviously...
They kind of, you hold them in a funny way. But Boneworks, there's so many possibilities of holding it.
Yeah.
Here you need to wait for that magnetized moment to happen where your hand gets stuck to the other. Yeah, I found sometimes holding the gun a little off, especially the shotgun, where you kind of want to hold it more to the front. The pistol is fine, but yeah.
So we're still in the hotel. We're making good progress though, I think. I've gone the wrong way, I think. Yeah. That wasn't the optimal speed route. Can I jump down? Oh no, I'm not supposed to. I was supposed to go up. That was being a noob. Being a noob.
Yeah.
Which way's out? That was through the window, of course. I forgot this bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this bit, when I first did it, like smooth locomotion, I fell like a couple of times.
You can't do that. You can't do it with smooth. It's like you get pushed off.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
You have to do it. Teleportation wise. Come. Oh god. Right, throw Chompski in. Sorry, buddy. See you later, suckers.
Bye bye.
Oh! Oh.
Did you die?
Smooth locomotion fell off the back of the ledge.
Well, I'm not blaming you with a dwarf in your hand.
Well, he was inside, so that was like a noob move.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Bad times.
Mike the party pooper. You are you're live, you know, just saying.
Yeah. What, so I've got to be pro? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Got to pro up
That's why people watch live streams.
to see the pro gameplay?
Yeah. The MLG gameplay.
Yeah. MLG gameplay for being a noob, more like.
360 no scoping Chompski.
Yeah. Oh, here he comes. Sorry.
Yeah, so a lot of people in the chat say that this part is just it just keeps on going. It's
Yeah.
one of those parts that if that combine weapon wasn't there at the end, then people would have been like, well, screw this part, man, seriously. But because of the combine weapon being there at the end,
Yeah.
I think that's what pays off the most. So they did it at the right moment. Otherwise, this would have been too long, you know.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. It does drag on a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But they save it at the right moment with the gun.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It feels like a reward, you know, at that
But
point.
it's definitely a part that I would not like to play again after I finished it. It's not something I would look forward to. I would just rather kind of skip it if I could.
Yeah. Chompski's doing well. You'll be pleased to hear. He's very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he happy about the hotel too? What did he think about the hotel?
I don't think he likes it either, to be honest.
No.
I don't think
Because
he.
the bats are too big for him.
Yeah. That and
Billies as well.
he doesn't like these head crabs either. He's going to write a very stern letter to the management, I think.
Well, he shouldn't complain. He's wearing a hat, so the head crabs can't really, get
Well,
him.
I don't think he has any right to complain because he's not doing any of the work.
Well, that's a second thing.
You know, he gets free protection. What more does this gnome want in his life?
Yeah, that's true.
I hate this bit.
Yeah, this is the bit where you just want to wear a traffic cone on your head.
Yes. So, from what I remember, can I go straight to the gun? Or do I need to go up first?
Okay, so the thing you have to do is you have to go all the way down and then open up the door.
Yeah.
Because that's where you will find the gun and the battery to open up the door all the way to the
To the
top.
top, yep.
So just go all the way down and then go all the way up. And you need to climb through the elevator to go all the way up. And you will have to shoot some head crabs too to be able to survive.
So I'm gonna leave Chompski here. Is that wise?
You can leave him somewhere in the middle and then take him with
Yeah,
you.
I'll
You bring him all the way up and then go down.
I'll leave him by the stairs. Stay there. Don't move. Right, I'm gonna save it actually here as well.
Yeah.
Don't move. I'll be back. I just can't take you on this mission because it's too dangerous. You're too.
Yeah, it's best to keep him as high as possible. Maybe even throw him to the highest level where the door is, like the barrier where you need to go through, because you will have to climb the elevator and you can't do that with Chompski. Or you go all the way up and then you pull Chompski with your gravity gloves to the top level. That's also something you could do, but you can't do that in the staircase.
Okay.
So just give him the right spot so you can kind of quickly take him with you. Because you will have to use two hands to kill those spiders. I hate to bring it to you,
Alex,
but
it's your lucky day.
that's
That
just the way
combine
it
weapon's
is.
unbonded.
How are you sure?
Still on the case.
Yeah, complicated gameplay now.
Nice.
Yep.
With a gnome.
I didn't even need to edit your genetic code.
I like to read. That's why I like
Okay, it'll
to.
be a
Because I'm
different
also
time.
working on this achievement. That's why I like this achievement so much, because it makes you look different to the game again. It's like it changes up the gameplay, and it's actually fun to do it.
Yep.
Someone says you can climb with Chompski. Yeah, you can if you use the teleportation.
Oh yeah.
But you can't climb with one hand, I think. And Chompski is not using his hands to.
Chomsky using his little gnome hands.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you falling up the ladder and Chompski holds you just at the
Yeah.
last moment.
Take my strong hand. Yeah.
His strong hand. Little fat hand. Okay, you got the combine weapon. This weapon is so good.
Yeah, it is
so
good. Yeah.
And this is why it's paying off, because you're like, okay, you know, head crabs, you're gonna die.
Yeah. Going full.
Power does go off. That's the only thing. Yeah. So die. Yeah, I think you're approaching this the right way. Just close your eyes at the creepy parts, you know. Don't think about it too much. I'm here. It's honestly, it's less creepy, right? If you're playing it with someone else.
Yeah, like you being here is helpful.
Also because I played it so many times that I can just make it less scary because everything is so predictable. It's like, oh, did you know this? And did you know that this could happen?
Okay, he's still there. Yay! Oh, reunited. I was feeling bad, you know, leaving him behind. I felt guilty, you know.
You're very responsible.
Yeah, I feel like he's my son now.
Your son. This is your son. Someone should Photoshop a family picture of Mike with his son.
Yes.
Send it, like in the Alps somewhere, you know, where they're like on holiday together.
Yeah.
With this postcard, like greetings from Chompski and Mike.
Yeah,
Please,
I want to see this.
Photoshop. I want.
Please.
Send it to us on Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm very curious.
I would love to see that.
Oh, this part is just horrible, 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 horrible.
Yep. Ah! He touched him. He touched my Chompski.
You touch your nose. Oh no.
One left.
One left. I love that. You know, you don't need to keep track of your ammo. Alyx tells you. It's so good.
Plus, I don't know. I don't know how much ammo you have now, but my days, do you have loads of ammunition with you?
Oh yeah, I've got like 600 rounds for the pistol.
It's just the combine one doesn't show how much you have, right?
Let me
Or
see.
does it in a way?
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, 30 rounds. Oh, not on the actual weapon, I don't think.
No, on your hand, you mean?
On your on your hand.
Yeah, because that's the problem with this one. It's like, it's very nice, but then the weakness is that it just doesn't really tell you. But it also reloads so fast. You just click it in, you drop it, and bam, you're ready.
Oh, this bit sucks as well.
Yeah, this is the part that this is my least favorite part of the game.
Yep.
You have to find all those batteries and then also connect them in the right order, because otherwise you can't even get out of the hotel.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, I finally found everything, but then you still can't get out.
No, you're totally right. I'm just gonna speed run this.
Dark Angel says, "Geez, the sound effects
Last
are,
four.
you know, creepy. I'd be totally yelping."
Oh yeah. It's very, very creepy. But then again, I've played through this once already, so I'm not as scared. But the first time round, I was very scared.
Because you don't know what to expect or what's gonna, you know, how many spiders there are and where they are. And...
Yeah, exactly.
So here are some more lightning damage. This time they're, you know, joining up, and they do take control over the zombie their buddies. But I think you can kill them before they even do that. If you just reload your shotgun and just shoot everything you have.
Yeah.
They don't take that much damage. It's pretty easy.
Come on. Come on, lightning dog. Well, that was pretty good. There's the other one.
So something that I'm gonna just check up front already is like when you get to Jeff, did you bring Russell and vodka?
No.
Okay, because you could do that again, but then you have a gnome in one hand
And a vodka bottle in the other one.
and
Yeah.
like the thing is, like when you look up Jeff, that's the moment where you just want to grab a bottle and get into the antlion there, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's fine. So,
Okay.
But yeah, okay, that's good to know. Jeff has a lot of achievements.
Okay. Well, that bit's done.
Come back again, Alyx.
Nice,
Yeah.
that was fast.
This one was kind of rough.
You're all right though, right?
Yeah, Russ.
So someone in the chat says that there is a red ring around the combine gun that tells you how many rounds there are left.
Okay. That's helpful to know.
Again, you see, like I'm learning something new every day as well.
We all are. So now I've got to remember how to do this puzzle. I think
So you need to.
I think I remembered.
You can go through the door with one at least, and the other one should be in the
Yeah,
hallway
I did
on
it.
the bottom, so you can pull it up. I think.
Yeah, I did it. Well, that's another chapter done. Good progress so far.
Now it's like all about fighting that combine scum.
Yes. It's going to be tricky one-handed.
Yeah. I mean, you could skip some enemies too in a way, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
Still,
could just try and blink past them.
Yeah, no, you can. It's fine. It's just that it depends on how tired you are. So.
I'm doing all right actually. I feel okay.
Off we go.
So far, so good.
It's easy as from the ground.
Okay, you stay there, Chompski. Don't move.
Andre the Axe says, "It is good seeing Mike actually put 4 shells into his shotgun."
Yeah, thank you. I think he was one of the ones that commented on the video, saying, you can do this, right? And I was like, I didn't know that.
You gotta listen to the party gun stuff.
The Alyx fans. Look up. To the northern
Now go
star.
inside and deactivate the power.
Oh, I take this head crab with you for breakfast.
Hey, crab brains.
Eat it? Did you try to eat it or not?
I didn't. I just squeezed it.
Oh, you did it?
No.
Good grief.
That's an insult, you know that, right?
Yeah, it's a delicacy in their culture.
I just made up an excuse. I said to the Vortigon, I said, like, listen, I just can't take it with me because,
You're free now.
I have to save the world.
It's okay.
Plus,
Your
if
friend
you would
said-
have delivered me a little lunchbox for my head wrap, then it would have been fine.
Yeah, I thought you was
And then I
gonna.
gave it back.
I thought you was gonna say that you had a head crab allergy.
What are they doing to you here?
That's why you couldn't take it.
Okay, I could have said that too.
Yeah, good excuse. I'm allergic. Sorry, I'm allergic to head crabs. Yeah.
Head wrap, yeah.
The Alyx fans.
Alyx fans! Eli, I will protect the Eli fans.
This is where we're going, Chompski. Look,
Look, Chompski, look at the
look.
sky.
It's
That's
so
where you're
big.
going.
It's so big. You are going there.
You're gonna be a big boy
You
now.
have to stop
Stroke your
killing
beard.
Your friends.
The Vortigaunt will expect ourselves.
This is where
and
Chompski
exact
becomes a
our
man.
own vengeance.
Yeah,
An adult.
You.
from a baby gnome to a man gnome.
So
I can't get
if we
into
just
the
kind of
vault
look at the
because
achievements,
substations
so
are still
basically
online.
what you're
not
doing
worry,
is
Alyx.
you are trying to introduce Chompski to the G-Man. But why? Why would they want you to do that?
Good question. Yeah.
What is Chompski? What is his role?
Well, right now, nothing. He does nothing. He doesn't help me. He doesn't give me ammo. He doesn't kill head crabs.
So, okay, I'm gonna tell you something that you do not know yet. So you have played the ending, right? You streamed all the way to the end.
Yes.
But did you know there is an ending after the ending and after that ending? So the ending is with G-Man, right?
Yeah.
But then comes,
Yeah.
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah.
But there's another ending after Gordon Freeman.
There is?
That is that. You become Chompski.
Oh, whatever. I actually believed you for a second.
You actually believe?
I was like, I thought you was actually being serious for a second, and then I was like, then the second you said Chompski, I was like, no.
Yeah, but I am. Listen, Mike, I'm not done yet.
No.
So, okay, Gordon Freeman, you have the crowbar, right?
Stay there, Chompski.
But then you travel even further into, the future, and then you see that Chompski and his buddies, they take over the world. They redecorate City 17, so there are small doors, small windows, small food, everything, right?
Yeah.
But then you become Chompski himself, president of City 17 now. So you get to become Chompski. So Half-Life Chompski Gun is an actual thing. It's not Half-Life Gordon, it's Half-Life Chompski.
So that's the next Half-Life game. Half-Life Chompski, yeah.
Half-Life Chompski. So yeah, play until the end. Just wait. You just gotta wait, and it will come to you, that end. Okay.
Thank you for the tip.
No, but I'm sure Chompski will make its return in Half-Life Gordon. I think so.
Half-Life Gordon.
Half-Life is nothing without the Chompski.
No. It would be, oh god. It would be an empty world without him.
Yeah. I think this is one of the like visually stunning parts of the game the most, because the city and everything, the lighting, and it just comes together.
Yeah.
And you get to explore more of, the city itself.
What do you think, Russ? Guess we better.
It's really nice.
Yeah, she sounds like she means business.
We had a good run.
Cooperate.
Oh, so Melted T says you get this ending that I was just talking about from the achievement. So you alter the ending.
You're talking rubbish. There is no Chompski ending.
Melted T says that. So, since Chompski will get to the vault, that changes the whole story, of course. First you were the one that enters, but now it's Chompski. And Chompski has total different plans than you do, Mike, as Alyx. Alyx wants to save the world, but does Chompski? He just wants to take over the world.
He just wants to make the world his garden.
They know we're after the vault now.
And you become his garden gnome. It's like a War of the Worlds. He has all these machines that will make sure that you become a garden.
Yeah.
They will find you and kill you.
It's so much easier the second time round when you know what to expect.
Yeah, I know. I can already smell that vodka. Can you smell it?
Almost.
You're close.
Oh, I hate that when you go to put something in your backpack and it doesn't go in properly. It's so annoying.
And then it falls, yeah. Or where you flick your wrist, then it flies to you, but it kind of falls on your fingers and then it falls on the floor.
Oh!
Like, oh god.
Chompski flew out of my hand there because of the trip mines. Yeah, I got to be very careful. I don't want to lose him. He's precious.
But you can use Chompski to activate the trip mine.
I think that's a very bad idea.
But he could go first to kind of check everything.
He's like checking the coast is clear.
Yeah. Yeah, you could hack them too, but it takes a while. I do like that mini game of hacking the trip mine. It's pretty nice.
It is.
It's a fun one. Oh yeah, I saw you drop it. Alyx Vance mows down combine soldiers easily. Mowing? I mean, we're still talking about that garden.
Oh, nice headshot.
Can Chompski break? No, he cannot break as far as I know.
No.
Maybe if you have an atomic bomb or something.
You can lose him though, which is very dangerous.
So when you have arrived at the part where you have to jump from one building to the other, or blink actually, not jump.
Oh, I think I've just gone past that.
Oh, just look down behind you because there is some ammunition that you might want to get.
Okay.
On the other side, you have so much.
Say my name.
Yeah,
The
that's
surplus,
not good.
like you will now have to deal with a headcrab, I think. This is one of those spots that I think is amazing, where they put some, ammunition. Yeah, it's still like it's still crazy that you know a year ago we had no clue that this was going to be a thing. And now I'm just looking at you playing Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most normal thing of the world. Well, we in the VR community haven't seen many, like let's say, famous IPs come to the VR scene yet. And also, even if they did, they weren't most of the time not that great or not that epic.
Yeah.
In all ways possible. But this one is like, it's pure art.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you're right. We didn't even know that there was like going to be an index. This time.
An index too. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So do you think that playing it with the Valve Index controllers and the fact that you, for example, can squeeze that grenade, that you can grab a cannon, and, destroy stuff like that, do you think that is enough to say like, okay, this is why you should be buying Index controls, or is it?
It's difficult to justify the price when you compare to like Rift S, because I've played it on Rift S as well, and it also plays really well. It's nice.
We're talking about small details.
Very small
much.
detail,
like,
yeah.
If you want to, of course, like squeezing a can is more fun than doing it with a Rift S controller. But
it's not game changing.
No.
I would say.
No.
It's not. Doesn't add that much to the game. I don't think, in my opinion.
I do think it has a certain magic to it that you play it on the headset that the game has been made for.
Yes.
But it's gameplay-wise, you're not missing out.
What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I should pull it open and use the tool. That's the problem. I'm rushing it too much. I'm being a noob.
Also, what do you think about the loading screens of this game?
Yeah, it kind of does break it a little bit, but I do understand.
I think the way it kind of shows your surroundings in this gray style is cool.
Yeah.
But I don't like the map because it's like loading.
Oh.
I think to really look at. What are you doing?
Still there?
I'm rushing. I'm rushing too much.
Oh, you're trying to get past the trip mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hacking it is not gonna work. You do need to throw something at it. Just try to open the door with something.
Yeah.
Or you should have just used your grenade to kind of activate it. But but sometimes that happens, right? Where you die like 4 times in 1 minute because you're just too stupid.
Oh, there we go. Well, that works. For some reason, it just blew them both up this time round, so...
Laura says, don't die. You're supposed to get to the end alive.
Thank you for the tip.
Imagine if you also had to bring Chompski and not die once.
Oh my god, no. I don't think I could do it.
There are games, like, it's pretty common that games have that achievement where, you actually have to do that.
Thank God.
One of my favorites is when I played BioShock, there was this achievement where you weren't allowed to make any upgrades for your guns and also not upgrade your powers.
Okay.
So you just had to play the game without, upgrading anything and also without using the vending machines to, buy ammunition or anything.
Because when they move this
That's
thing,
crazy. Then you just play the game with just what you find and that's it. That's all you can do.
And did you do it?
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I finished all the achievements.
Wow, that's impressive. It's another
It's
checkpoint.
my favorite game, so I have to honor it, of course.
That's true. Not many people know that you're like a BioShock superfan, right?
I'm a super fan, and there's a new one coming too. I just hope it's gonna be good.
Imagine if it's in VR.
By the way. Yeah.
But yeah, you've actually got a Big Daddy in your living room.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So I don't think we need any more upgrades for now.
No. I don't think you really need anything else anymore.
No.
Maybe get the auto loader for the shotgun, or maybe the grenade launcher.
Yeah. The grenade launcher would be nice because I didn't upgrade that the first time round.
Yeah, but it's very expensive. It's like 40 resin, so it takes some effort. But I think you could even skip it to another station and then go from there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm going to leave Chompski here because this bit is a bit annoying.
with the crane, or with the the elevator thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like so stuck in this part.
Yeah.
Because I like, again, because it's made for teleportation.
Yeah.
You don't really keep that in mind, because I was just walking around and then I was like, oh, but I have to use my blink to go to the other side. It's very...
It doesn't make much sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Russ,
No, it doesn't make any sense.
How's Dad doing?
Even if you would have to teleport all the time, it
He's
still
fine,
doesn't
Alyx.
make
He's working away over
much
there.
sense.
No. Compared to the rest of the game, that bit was like kind of like, oh,
He is missing a leg
Yeah.
though.
that seems a bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was missing a leg before.
Yeah, it's not really guiding you.
Well, it's still gone.
I love that Russell saying that your dad's okay, but he's missing a leg. It's like, yeah, he was missing a leg all along. He's like, yeah, but
It
it's
has these weird like moments where he's trying to be nice, but then
but it's still gone. Yeah, it's like, yeah,
where he's talking about like your dad, he could die or he could be eaten by a head crab, and
Yeah.
then we have to bury him. And why are you talking about this?
yeah.
Yeah, no, Russell is a great guy.
He's an amazing character.
I wish you would have seen him somewhere, along the game again, where he would just help you. But instead, he's kind of more the hacker that just watches you from afar. But it would have been nice to see him once more, right? Where he kind of had to come out of his nerd cave and kind of have to, do something that he's not very good at, but he will try to help you.
Yeah.
Then he would be in trouble, and you had to save him for once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of nice addition to the game. But that's just me writing another story. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see more of him in the future.
But also, I've never been so deep into a game before, story-wise, gameplay-wise, everything.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you played it like a lot. You played it like, I think, 40 hours before it even came out.
Yeah, I played. Yeah.
And then, like,
my review came out when it was on like 50 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've played it another 20 hours since then? Like, that's crazy.
As I said, it's like 62.
Okay.
Yeah. And now it's mainly about recording some videos. But no, I've been playing so much, and not in a way where I was like bored.
No.
This is the as you said, like the spider part in the hotel is something that I just don't really like. Where it's just like, okay, let's just get it over with.
Yeah.
But besides that, Chompski's going like, I see that now, like Chompski's going crazy on that crane thing,
Yeah.
It's weird. Everything that you hold there just goes haywire.
Super weird, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Where is he? There he is. Nice.
Trying to kill the big guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice how they added some new enemies to the game that weren't in the previous,
But looking at them, you would have thought they were in all the other games as well. Because they look the part.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
You wouldn't have known any different.
I think I still feel like this was like their opportunity to kind of bring some new stuff to an old franchise, and when the next game comes out, they can really go fully on with just, wow, this is like Half-Life, still Half-Life, but totally different,
The vault, so you're going to have to snake your way there.
Here it's still a mix of like familiar things.
No!
What happened? Did you drop him?
If this weapon is so
Chompski! You're safe.
They're trying to find a way to ship it off Earth.
Yeah, the barnacle tried to take him. Tried to snatch him. Tried to gnome snatch him.
Gnome
They already
snatch.
won this
Yeah.
war, Alyx.
That could be an achievement too.
Gnome snatch. Yeah.
Gnome snatch.
Don't snatch my gnome.
Bender snatch with gnome.
Bandersnatch. That was good. That was a good show.
That was a good show, yeah. We're watching it right now, It's playing out in...
This is the future, yeah.
Too. So if people are tuning in right now, Mike's trying to carry a gnome named Chompski to the end of the game to get an achievement. It's the hardest achievement that you can pretty much get, as far as I know. And yeah, for the people that are still tagging along, hats off to you.
Yeah.
Watching Mike game with a gnome.
Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it.
It's more for the fun.
Exactly.
For the
Exactly.
fact that you wanted to get this achievement, you could have just done it without streaming it, but then kind of miss out on this fun because I'm surprised this far into the game that it definitely changes up the gameplay and you approach Half-Life in a different way. So even that it might sound silly to carry a gnome around, I do see a different way of playing the game.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's just a fun way to enjoy it because, like you say, we've played it already. This just adds a little bit more difficulty to the game, and it's just fun as well. And with everything going on in the world right now, we could all do with a little bit more fun, I think.
And we all need a little Chompski in our life.
We do. We all need a little bit of Chompski in our life to make us feel better. We need to protect our gnomes. Okay, so...
It's trippy how you killed those spiders while they were still trying to crawl out of the garbage.
Yeah.
It's like they were completely stuck. They know, like they were just like, does not compute. I'm not scripted.
I'm not ready.
So
I'm not ready to die yet. Yeah.
So here you can find that Team Fortress Easter egg.
Okay.
This is where you can find the poster of like an engineer with the yellow helmet on. I don't know where exactly, but it's here. So it's kind of cool. There's so many Easter eggs in this game. Blasts from the past. Yeah, I still think Valve should be doing some multiplayer VR.
Oh yeah, I think it will be next. That's my guess.
And that could be Portal, Portal where it's co-op, although they said that Portal was kind of challenging to make a VR game about.
Because of the locomotion?
The universe of Portal, but then without portals, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Team Fortress could be fun, they did it before. But what I do know for a fact, and that's the great part of having Valve on board now, is that it's going to be exclusive to VR.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. It's amazing that this has been gifted to us, It's crazy. That Valve just says, like, listen, this is the way to play it. And now people are attempting to play it on a pancake screen, and you can, but it's not as good. And you can just see how wonky it is. So it's really a way to get people into VR. I've seen so many people complain on Steam in the discussion saying like, why is this in VR and I want to play it without VR, please make it happen. But Valve is not planning to do it as far as I know. They're not gonna do it.
No, and the thing is, like you said, you'd miss so much.
Yeah, you can't play even if it works from the basics, it's just not as good.
No. You'd really be missing a lot of the game. I don't think it would be anywhere near as fun. Come on.
So Thrill Seeker has joined the stream as well. Hello.
Hey, Thrill.
Thrill, what you're seeing here is definitely worth worthy news. I wanted to say, bald-headed man looks like Chompski tries to so spoiler alert, Mike actually has a son, okay? His son, Chompski.
That is not actually true. Yeah.
So that makes Mike a gnome too. And that makes Mike adopted. So his parents once went to a gnome village, and that's where they found Mike. So
Nathie's creating lore for my own story that I didn't even know myself, which is amazing.
What?
Oh no!
Alex?
Oh, I know what happened.
Alex!
You crawled through that little part
No.
and you walked straight into the trip mines.
I was just being stupid. I was just doing it too fast. I was being.
Oh, you were hacking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is where I died twice too.
What, hacking the mines?
Now, first I wanted to just use something to throw stuff at it from like the little corner I was in, but the blast is too big.
It is. So I have to hack these, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you need to hack them. There's no other way.
Okay.
Right. Easy does it this time. There we go.
Pate says, lol, Mike is trying to concentrate and kill a Combine while Nathie keeps babbling on. It's true. It's true.
Easy. I can set these off though, right? These ones? I think so.
Yeah, no, that's true. You can just throw something at it and then it explodes. Yeah, you can do that. It's just that the problem with that is that there is some loot in the room that just flies all over the place that you can't find it anymore.
Oh!
That's the only thing.
Alex?
I died by dropping. What?
Yeah, that's the you have to teleport into the corner.
Oh god.
Or you walk to the corner onto the barrel. Yeah, I know, and that's the fall damage sometimes is kind of silly.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Yeah, the fall damage is like another story.
Don't tell me I've got to hack these things again.
Oh wow. Well, that's where you want to save next.
Oh god.
Melted thesis, does Mike actually have a son? Yeah, that's what we just talked about.
No, I don't have a son.
He found his son in a junkyard next to Russell's lab with a little red hat on. He said, like, now you're my son. And Chompski said, like, I love you, Dad.
It's going to be added to the Wikipedia page of Chompski that I'm his actual dad.
Yeah.
That's what that should happen.
Yeah, no, totally. Let's see if I can find anything else about
that was stupid. I took a bunch of damage there. Oh, god damn. Okay, so. Wow. I actually went down without killing myself. Congratulations, Mike. Well done. Well, this bit's gonna suck. Because there's no way of getting out of this room, is there, without disarming the mines?
No, you need to at least, you don't have to hack all the mines. You have to go all the way to the corner of the room on the right side.
Oh, yeah.
You have to hack only the bottom ones, not the top one, because you can crouch underneath it. So
I can?
Just hack the top ones. Yeah, you can just crouch underneath it. So only the bottom lasers need to be hacked, that's all.
Oh, wait,
the ones on the right,
oh yeah, so all the way over there. So it's just that one I need to do.
Yeah, you don't have to, you don't even have to hack the top one.
I need to do this one though, right?
I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just as I said, the top ones are the only priority. The bottom ones, sorry, the bottom ones are the priority.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save it here because this is gonna be annoying.
This is annoying, yeah. What? Thrill Seeker says, believe it or not, but Mike's actually my dad. So yes, he does have a son. What? Wait. So, huh?
Wow. He's
actually my dad, but that means that wait. So Chompski is then your brother, Thrill Seeker. So wait, now I know what Thrill Seeker looks like.
He looks like a cross between me and a garden gnome.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Says, did I miss Jeff? No, you did not miss Jeff. We're close to Jeff. Very close.
You're getting some real scoops watching this content, you know?
Damn, yeah, it's crazy. Too many puzzles already. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, you got this.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm through.
Yeah, you only want to hack all of the trip mines if you want to, of course, again, like, loot everything. If you want to go to the middle, but...
Yeah, there's some resin in there that you could get.
Yeah.
But who needs resin when you've got Chompskis?
That's true. Razor Clan is asking, wait, what is the Chompski challenge?
I think it's time to explain it, Nathie.
Okay, so again, so Mike has a garden gnome that he found at the start of the game in a junkyard, and he decided to just take it all the way with him, carry it around until the end of the game so he can get an achievement.
Yeah, I love the way you were like, he decided to do it, like I just made it up. It's actually like an achievement in the game.
No, it's true, because it's your son. Forgetting about that fact. Yeah, and that's also something I forgot to tell you. This is something we started to understand later throughout the game storyline, is that it's Mike's son.
Yeah.
And this is a scoop, because no one has found out about that yet. Mike was the only one, because Mike is the chosen one.
Mike's son confirmed.
So this part where you're playing now, and this is kind of where the movie magic disappeared for me, is that in the trailer, the guy grabs the door handle, you know, of the car, the old car, and then protects himself and shoots.
Yeah.
That's something I never did, because I don't have to.
Not good.
Yeah.
In any way.
But
It's cool to try once again, but it's
okay,
you know what I
that's all
mean?
very confusing.
Yeah.
It's like
Let me figure
you
out how to get
can
it.
make use out of your environment,
Wonderful.
but
If you
the
do,
enemies
actually, yes.
need to be you need to lure them to you to make that happen.
Yeah,
So-
and this bit kind of got me stuck a little bit on my first playthrough.
Yeah, because it's like you gotta go in, you gotta go out, you gotta go in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, that room needs to be. Yeah, exactly. But the thing I can recommend, if you're stuck with a puzzle, just follow the cables. Always look at the cables where they are going, and that will kind of help you.
Yes.
That's what I noticed. You know, the power cables are always a guide throughout the game.
That's true.
But if you think about it, this game has almost no tutorial. It kind of doesn't have a tutorial. At the start, it explains you some quick stuff. But overall, you just slide into the game. And that proves that the gameplay mechanics are very good and easy to understand.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, except for the shotgun. That was Mike's, you know?
Yeah, I just.
Little problem.
Yeah, that was just me. So where does?
Back!
Oh hey.
I've got the drone up and running again.
This comment is this is the best comment I've seen in this live stream.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Sure.
So,
Looks as if there are
so
combined barricades.
JLX says.
They're stopping anyone from getting any closer to the vault.
Okay.
I don't.
So, what do you think?
I don't normally see
Make your
people
way into the
dropping their
distillery and see where it takes you.
That's true. That's true.
Oh man.
Don't drop your children. That's some solid advice.
Well, that then explains what Truth Seeker looks like. I already thought someone dropped him on the floor once. No offense. So is Mike a speedrunner now? Yeah, what though? Mike is a gnome speedrunner. You know, he's speedrunning and he's carrying gnomes around. He does two things at the same time.
Multitasking.
Yeah. I'm also surprised that Mike can multitask.
I am also very surprised. Like,
I mean, Mike, his brain is even smaller than the brain of a headcrab, so I mean, it's pretty impressive. Yeah.
it is. Where I can't remember where this battery goes. This is the bit that I remember getting kind of stuck on. Oh yeah.
Seeker says that a double shot on the shotgun is very satisfying,
Oh, it is. Yeah.
but it does eat loads of ammunition. My pistol is always my first priority in the game. As much as I like the shotgun, it's not the one I have been using the most in this game. It was always the pistol. And then of course the combine gun later down the road, especially with the spider parts, I was just using it all the time. Because you feel safe with that gun.
Yeah. I can't remember what to do on this bit now.
So what
got-
did you do so far?
I've
Did
got-
you hack anything?
I've got the battery,
Yeah.
but I can't remember where to put it.
The battery needs to go in, so you have the panel where you can use the levers to make it go up and down or left and right.
Yeah.
Like on that side, on the back, there is this little door part, like a little, I don't know what it is, like this, yeah, I don't know, I forgot the name, but they're like these plants that kind of bite at you.
Oh yeah.
I think that's where it needs to go.
Oh, you do?
I think so.
No.
No?
No.
No? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. This has been a while. So you found a battery. The battery. So. Isn't the.
I remember getting stuck on this bit for a while when I played it through the first time.
Maybe you need to go back to where the weapon station is and put the battery in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do remember. Yes, you're right. It's in the middle for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, great. Wow. Yeah, I was already kind of wondering, like, how did it work again? But plus, like, I'm just, you know, while I'm doing this commentary, I kind of know where you are, but I have to kind of make a guess on what's going on. So it's all about my memory here.
You've got a good memory.
It's a pretty good memory, yeah. So far, so good. And this will train my brain even more.
Brain training, was it? Doctor something's brain training?
Yeah, I won't say Miyamoto, but it's someone else. I don't know, but I know the game, yeah.
That's what you've been playing?
Yeah, totally. The Half-Life version of it.
Oh, we don't need that one.
So again, the moment where you didn't know where the battery went, you just had to follow the cable, the yellow cable.
Yeah.
So always look out for the cables. I know it's super stupid, but things can be very obvious with cables around. Same with like Russell's lab. You're like, how the heck do I get in? Just look at the cables. The cables always run to a certain place.
Yep.
It's very handy. Ooh, so we're close to the part with Jeff.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Well, Mike, I hate to bring this to you, but we're gonna do another little achievement. It's you standing next to Jeff for like 10 seconds. Very close. Where he breathes into your little gnome neck.
Okay. Well, I look forward to that.
One challenge though, this achievement seems to be a little bit broken.
Okay.
So I will have to tell you that right after the man pops up with the barnacle that you need to save, he throws down a bottle, right, to show you what his response will be and how dangerous he is, right?
Yeah.
So the moment you get to that part where you stand on the edge and you see him doing that,
yeah,
there is this one door that you can open, and there is a lot of like vodka inside that you can then throw down.
Okay.
Well, at that part, you want to stay on the edge,
yeah,
grab that vodka, and then crouch to the floor, throw it down, and wait for 10 seconds.
Okay.
And then you get the achievement. Trust me, I tried to stand next to Jeff for almost 20 minutes in the elevator.
Okay.
And I didn't get the achievement. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's already fixed, but that's the way I got it. So by just kind of doing something weird that I never thought would work.
Okay. Well, let's try that then.
Also, quick, update. We're streaming for 2.5 hours.
Wow, we're doing really good time-wise.
Breaking up.
Yeah. And plus, you don't have to finish the whole game because it's only bringing the gnome to the vault.
Yes.
To the super weapon. So the ending part, you can already kind of. That's also like around 2 hours, I think. So yeah, it's you're on your way out.
I wonder if this will be the fastest speedrun so far on the internet.
I don't know about that. I don't want to say it because then I'm sure someone else is like, hey, here's a link to this one guy. No, but you can do it way faster than the way you're doing it. You're still enjoying the game in a nice way.
That's true, yeah. I'm still having fun.
Like, you could just blink like a madman and people don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I still want to enjoy it.
Oh, there you are.
You still want to enjoy the
There's no
art,
straight shot to the vault.
what we
I'm gonna
call
get inside,
pancake
check it
games,
out.
in a next level way. So Trill Seeker says, have a great stream and
You're never
much
gonna believe-
love.
Cheers, dude. Thank you very much.
And he said, Nathie and Mike, but also Chompski, I hope.
Well, I hope so, yeah.
People forget about Chompski, but he also has a heart. He also feels it.
Plus, without Chompski, this stream would be
What
nothing.
the hell was that?
Yeah.
That's Jeff.
So the part where you are now with all these chairs, I saw Brad Lynch do something funny where he was stacking up
Stacking
chairs.
them, yeah.
It's great. It's really fun.
See you on the other
It's because
That's what I said. Like
the physics work so well. Yeah.
Yeah. So the fast speed run is under 2 hours. Someone said.
Whoa, 2 hours?
Yeah.
That is impressive.
So this is the part where you want to kind of, gain that achievement.
Okay.
That one where you need to stay next to Jeff as long as you can.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have the edge, he drops a vodka bottle.
Yeah.
And then there is like this little door on the side that you need to open, and there's like a lot of vodka in that room.
Yeah.
And that's where you kind of want to, you know, grab some bottles and then stay to the edge where Jeff is and go as low as you can to the floor so you get as close to him as you can.
Okay, but I've got to
keep dropping stuff.
Okay.
Chompski is also.
Oh.
Don't drop Chompski. Well, you could maybe, because you will pick him up later.
Alyx Vance.
Hey, Alyx, I'm Larry.
But make sure that Jeff just stays with you for 10 seconds.
Okay, but I've got to get closer, right? I'm still not at that bit yet, right?
No, you are. Like, that high up works. It's just you need to get close to the ground.
What? Like he was miles away.
No, but it works.
It does?
This is the moment where it only works.
Okay,
At least
well,
for me it did.
let me try. See if I can get closer to him and do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, sometimes you need to figure out some weird stuff to make an achievement happen.
Okay.
Martin is asking, why would you want to speedrun this game? Because the gnomes have demanded Mike is doing
Yes.
this.
Yes.
For science.
And because I've already finished it, like you should know that. This isn't my first playthrough, you know?
That's true. Don says, don't drop the gem. This Chompski gnome is like the meme machine of next to Jeff.
Oh
They
God.
finally come together, you know, for the first time ever. Okay. This is the spooky bit.
So what about if I stand here?
Oh, you can try. I tried myself, but I just couldn't get it to work. But as I said, there are constant updates, so maybe it's fine now.
I don't. I could jump. Oh wait, I'm close to him now.
Yeah, just keep like 10 seconds, and usually like throwing something close to you will keep him kind of
Okay.
in the area. But yeah, the elevator didn't work for me. Did you guys lose a face mask? Because you could just wear one here. That's true.
Yes, that's true.
That's true. I do like the mechanic here of you doing it. It's kind of, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily immersive, but it is a nice touch, you know?
Yeah.
Again, I haven't seen anyone use that in that way before. And something else they could have done is that when you are talking or breathing into the microphone, you would be able to hear that too, but they didn't do that.
So I think that should have done it. I'll check obviously at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's here.
Also, when you hack the the elevator, so it's finally powered up again.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't trigger the fire alarm,
Oh right, yeah.
because like first you should cut off the power for the fire alarm and then start hacking the rest. Well, or you want to be hacked by Jeff? It's up to you, of course.
Okay, so he's in there. Put Chompski down.
Dark Angel says I'm slightly like baddies from Stranger Things. Yeah, it's like a Demogorgon.
Demogorgon, yeah. Or from like The Last of Us, kind of reminded me of that as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so he's in there. Yeah, he's locked up right now. You say there is a way to do it without setting the alarm off?
Yeah, so when you get back into the fridge after he escaped, because you need to unleash him,
Yeah.
that's where you first want to go to the fire alarm and see where the power can be cut off. So you cut off the power first, and then you start rerouting the actual, blue line.
Okay.
Yeah. That's smart. But I love how they troll you with that. It's the same, in the metro station with the soldier, where you kind of make so much noise that another one spawns.
Yeah.
It's like no one, like most people will just hack it and they forget about that.
So I've got to wait for the lift to turn up first.
True. And then you discover that the power is gonna go down.
Yeah, which is amazing.
That's
the best thing you want to happen right now.
You have to get the freaking guy out.
Yeah, when
Oh no!
the moment that you realize you got to go back into the refrigerator sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, where did I put Chompski? Oh, he's there. Okay, you stay. I'm kind of scared to leave him anywhere.
I would keep him in the elevator in the corner, but it's not open yet, right? The elevator.
No.
Oh, okay.
Although I could put him on the floor next to the elevator.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Or could I?
You have some time.
I'll save it here. That would make sense.
That's also smart. Yeah. So don't trigger the fire alarm.
So to not trigger the fire alarm, I get him out.
You get him out, then you look at the fire alarm first with your little light.
Yeah.
And see where that power goes. You need to cut off the power and then start rerouting the actual blue line.
Oh God.
That's all.
Okay. So the alarm, is that?
You will see it. It's on the wall.
Oh. I think I found it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like this.
oh wait, yeah. I want to break that one first. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, break it. Not that Jeff is really going to, you know. Like the first time you think, well, Jeff is extremely lethal, but then, you know, the second time, you know, now while you're playing it, you discover that Jeff is pretty easy to get around. It's just you gotta throw very well, and if you're bad at throwing, then I saw this one like clip. I think you would have loved it, of some guy who wanted to throw the bottle, but then because his index controller got stuck with the squeezing thing, it just dropped right in front of him. You see him throwing it, but then the bottle just drops, and you just see the way he's moving in VR that he's like, okay, and now I'm screwed.
Okay, where is he? Oh yeah, he's there. Okay.
Cool, you got this. So while you have been streaming for 2.5 hours,
yeah,
around, let's say, 120 people have been watching you non-stop.
Nice.
So that's
amazing.
very cool.
Yeah, thank you.
For a stream about just a gnome, that's impressive.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Yeah, so while I'm watching you play this, I can learn from, you know, what I have to do, because, you know, I carried Chompski to the hotel, and then I went out, and that's where I stopped. So for me, it's like, you know, a way to learn what I should be.
Right. Be safe, Chompski. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Push the button. Did I push the button?
You are trying to push the button. You have another donation from Dark Angel 3, $5. Pro social distancing achievement unlocked. Sharing and caring for Chompski.
Thank you very much, man. Take a little peek. Poor head crab, getting smashed to pieces.
So another achievement that you will be able to get very soon, and this is all about reaction speed, is the moment you get out of the elevator, you start running with Jeff behind you.
Yeah.
There's this one head crab, right, that crawls over you.
Yeah.
That wants to. So you need to shoot him before he throws the bottle on the floor.
Shoot him before he throws the bottle on the floor.
Yeah. So you get chased by Jeff.
Yeah.
Through these hallways, and then you see that stupid head crab. It's the one of the silliest scenes ever. But you just shoot him before he gets to the bottle, and it's not that hard. It's just that you kind of need to know it's coming.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's crab. Like I never you know, first they make the head crab super creepy, right? But then later on they become these comical things that just ruin your you know. Play session. It's amazing how Valve reuses enemies and makes them look stupid from time to time. Yeah, so now you're behind Jeff. You can, if you want, just get out of the elevator before Jeff and start running. But yeah, if you let him go first, then you really need to do what you're doing now, and that is just sneak past him. Plus, you have a gnome with bells inside, so you know
That's true.
you're making a lot of noise. Wow, you were blinking fast with that man around you. Yeah, so this is the moment, I think.
Yeah, I got him.
You got it?
Yeah.
Nice. So that should be also an achievement then.
Nice. I used to love like unlocking achievements back in the day, like on the old Xbox and stuff. You know, I used to be like a proper like achievement whore.
Yeah, true. And then getting those points.
Yeah.
You could buy stuff also, you know, from the points.
Oh wait, what was I supposed to do with this bit?
With the batteries, you mean? Oh, you don't? You're climbing up right now?
Oh yeah, I need to go in here.
You
Yeah,
have to do that.
that's right. That's right.
It's more for the resin if you want to.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Chompski.
So to kind of describe this part again, it's pretty easy. You have 3 batteries you need. 1 battery is underneath that, let's say, like window, the shopping window.
Hey, Alyx!
Yes.
And you have to use the red valve thing to turn it up.
Yes. I should probably leave Chompski near the levers, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And
then the other one is in the room where you have to watch out that the bottle doesn't fall out while you're trying to grab, you know, the battery.
Yeah.
And the last battery is where the barnacle is that tries to eat it.
Yeah.
So just make sure you shoot the barnacle with your shotgun or something, because you will make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's about it. So Virtual has to leave too. but
Thanks for
he did
joining.
an upload. He has to go because he's now in the spoiler territory.
Yeah, thank you for joining, dude.
And someone says that you're now 3 hours in. It's pretty good. Yeah, so this part takes some effort. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what's so quiet?
I was concentrating so much.
Yeah, I was like, is he still there? And the Velvet Neck mic is pretty,
Okay, so I got 2 of the batteries already.
okay. Nice, that's fast.
Yeah.
So, another thing that you can get an achievement for is, so the moment you have all the batteries,
Yep.
and you put them into the machine,
Chompski's still there.
you will have to, you know, go down with the ladder, right?
Yep.
And then right below the ladder, or where the 3 batteries need to go in,
Yeah.
there is like a box there that you will have to open. It's like a crate, or no, it's one of those yellow things, and it's kind of hidden away. So put the batteries in, then go down with the ladder, make a right turn, and then go underneath where the batteries are.
Okay. Okay. You'll have to remind me again when we get there.
Sure. It's just I'm saying it now because I'm living in the future.
Yeah.
That's why I'm talking, like, if you're watching the stream and you're like, Nathie talks about the future sometimes, it's because Mike is living in the past for me. So
That's
it's
true.
Like, I'm living in the future, he's in the past, I need to time this in a proper way.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got the 3rd battery. It's going in.
Go, yeah, sure.
So I'm going to the control panel.
And there we go.
No, not the control panel.
No?
So, underneath where you just put the batteries in,
Yeah.
that's where you need to open that yellow crate. You
Oh.
see the yellow crate?
Yeah.
Just open that.
Oh, there's a little head crab in there.
That's it.
Nice. Okay, thank
That's all
you.
you have to do.
Beautiful. So now let's save it quickly before Jeff turns up. Douche. And Chompski's with me.
Okay.
And pop him up there because he'll be happy up there.
Oh, it's time for Jeff.
Actually, but I don't want him to be in trouble.
It's Jeff time.
Oh, I hate this man so much.
What the hell is that?
Catch! Ah! No! Oh,
What did you do?
I got Jeffed.
You were just waiting in front of the panel, trying to hack it while he was also.
Well, I threw the bottle, so I thought he would go after that.
Don't forget to bring Russell some vodka.
All right, you need that to carry through the end of the level.
Yeah, just into the end lines part until the loading screen, and then you get a little bit of dialogue. It's pretty neat.
Okay. Got
Then
it.
you almost made it to the zoo,
Yeah.
and the zoo is pretty much like the sign that you're getting closer to. Well, the end.
Yeah.
But the end is still far away.
That's
Still far away.
Keep your voice down.
I think if I look at the screen now, I think we need maybe 2 more hours. Maybe 2 more hours. Again, you could maybe start blinking some more and just kind of go past enemies.
Yeah.
That's something you could do. You don't have to, but it will make it go faster.
Okay, so Jeff is off. So I can hack it while Jeff is in there, right?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, wait.
If you close the lock.
Can you do that though?
What?
Oh, I can trap him in there, but just not kill him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
that's a good idea.
And that's also an achievement. Not killing him.
Yeah.
That's what I did the first time. I didn't even know I could kill him.
Nice.
I was like, oh, what?
See you later, Jeff. You big douchebag.
So, if you carry 1 bottle,
Yeah.
Yep.
I
1 Chompski.
Compactor.
1 bottle of vodka and 1 Chompski. Okay.
just make sure you bring the brand from the factory.
Yeah.
It's the red one with the lion on there.
Yeah.
I hope you still have some left after Jeff has been ruining the fun.
I do, yeah. What do I do now? Twist it?
Someone says kill him. No,
Kill him.
Chompski has decided that Jeff will continue to live.
Yeah.
Chompski is a...
Chompski's this guy here.
the leader of the tribe.
I can hear Jeff trying to break out.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't break out.
No, he will, well, I don't know, maybe you should stay in there for a few hours then.
So I take a Chompski and a bottle of vodka into the vault with me, and...
Yeah, that's it. Just keep it until you're at the loading part, and just keep going until you are at the weapon station, and then Russell says something that you will definitely like.
I think Chompski wants a swig before he goes in. He's gonna have a little bit of Russell's vodka.
Are you just letting your son drink vodka?
Yeah, I'm an irresponsible parent.
You're letting your
You know,
150-year-old
aliens
son
decide
drink vodka.
Oh, yeah,
You're very rude.
very small, I can.
You're very irresponsible indeed.
Like tiny lion.
No, that's not
So if Chompski is 150 years old, how old are you
Right.
then?
That make yeah,
That makes you like
200 years old.
it's been 84 years.
84
I
years.
see you like he's drinking it now. I love it.
Okay.
Drop the bottle, Mike.
No,
Don't drop it.
I didn't.
Also, the loading screen, don't drop it. I know it's gonna be hard, but you can hold it while you're in the loading screen.
Sure. Okay. I'm still holding it.
Don't let the ant lions drink your vodka.
I won't. It is mine. Well, it's Russell's, but
I love the atmosphere in the zoo.
okay. Well, I dropped it the second it loaded. Is that a problem?
That could be a problem, yeah.
Oh well.
That could be a problem. So you might have to go back. You could go to the weapon station and see what he says. Maybe he says like, "Thanks for bringing the vodka," or
Russ,
"Hey, why didn't you bring me any vodka?" It's-
Oh, she said, "I'm sorry, I didn't bring you any vodka back."
Okay, and then you should. Yeah. Well, you know what to do.
Well, I'll miss that achievement. I'll go back and do it another time.
Okay.
I'll keep pushing on.
Like you're really sure about it, because it's gonna be a hell of a work to go back to it again, because that would mean you have to do the whole Jeff part again. So I would just do it now.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Just
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. I'll do it.
Do it for the fame. Do it for the achievement.
Okay, I'm going back.
Seriously, I did the same. I was like, well, I missed, and then then when I wanted to restart the chapter, I had to go through the whole factory again.
Oh god. Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Because you will be buried by other checkpoints.
Okay. So got my vodka, got my Chompski.
Someone said like, how did you kill Jeff?
I didn't kill him this time.
Great. Also, little heads up.
You let him just starve. That's also a way to kill him.
Yeah. The last time I crushed him in the trash compactor, but this time I let him survive. I let him live.
Yeah, you know, aliens.
Imagine this game being a multiplayer and I would jump into the trash thing and you would just squeeze me to death.
Okay, so I'm gripping for dear life so I don't drop this bottle this time.
Yeah, don't drop it even in the loading screen.
That's so crazy that you can't drop it even in the loading screen.
No, I know. You can also just put it on the floor carefully and then pick it up again.
Oh, it broke again.
It broke?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even though.
So maybe you should just
put it on the floor.
On the floor.
Okay.
And then like grab it again. That's for the noobs. You're a noob.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you get
God.
the noob thing.
God.
Dude, I've been going through every loading screen with even like those Xen grenades and not squeezing them while I was just holding them.
Oh man. Oh man.
So if you could change the loading screen, what would you have done?
Just not have any, I think, would be my preference, but of course that's not possible. But I don't know.
That tunnel heads to the vault.
Great. Also, little heads up. I think
It's not too bad. It's just it doesn't happen that often, to be honest.
It's not the best loading screen I've ever seen.
No.
Yeah, you
For a
know,
game that is that
aliens,
good, the
stabby
loading
legs.
screen is kind of disappointing.
Yeah. You sound like you're eating again.
Yeah, sorry, but it's taking so long. Like, you gotta hurry up. I'm getting hungry.
That's not them.
Right.
These ones are
Shall I put it on the floor now?
Well, whatever they are,
Yeah, just put it on the floor.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Baby Biscuits, for sponsoring this podcast. Or, I mean, this stream. Sorry, podcast. It's also kind of like a podcast now, if you think about it. I think without video, this is gonna be an interesting experience.
Oh god. Okay.
You got this.
Right.
You got this.
I put it on the I've put it on the ledge, so it should
Okay, save it. Save it.
save it.
Yeah, of course, save it. You already messed it up twice.
Wow.
Let's get it over with. We're watching you stream this, Mike. It's a torture for our eyeballs what you're doing here. Please.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
You got it?
Wait.
Oh my god.
I got it. Yeah, I've got it.
It's on the edge. You're a crazy man. You're a freaking crazy man.
Living on the edge. So at this point,
You know, I hope you appreciate how
Yeah.
much of a pain in the butt it is carrying this vodka.
yes, she said that it was a pain in the butt carrying the vodka.
Nice.
Could you
Got
pick up
it.
a second
Nice, you
on the
got
way
it.
back?
He's asked me for a second bottle. Oh my god. Okay. So Chompski, take a little nap.
So the funny part is, Mike, if you would have carried 2 bottles, he would have said like, or Alyx would have said like, you get 1 bottle and I just take the other one for myself.
Ah, you tried.
So
You tried with
they're
both.
even- Yeah, I tried with both. I actually carried like 2. So there are different ways of the response being here. So you have 3 pretty much like endings to this checkpoint.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's crazy, I know. It's crazy. The more you know.
Oh yeah, I gotta put the battery in first.
So Dark Angel says, I definitely am ready for some lunchy.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting hungry now as well. Might have a little break in a little bit. Grab a little snack and then carry on.
One before you finish it all up.
Yep. Timing-wise, I think we've done pretty well though.
Yeah, no, you're doing well. As I said, maybe with the antlions, I would just start blinking like...
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, maybe it takes you another 2 hours if you play like this. And I don't mind you playing like this, but...
Yeah.
Am I making you jelly with my biscuits?
Oh yeah, you are.
Someone is watching your stream while playing Won't Live. What the heck?
Next level.
There we go. That's you going real fast. That's what I like. But you know, I don't want to ruin your favorite moment. You know, your favorite moment with the leggies.
Stay away from my gnome.
Did you know that the milk from the leggies is also getting used for leggy cheese?
I did know that, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten any leggy cheese?
Never, but I heard it's delicious.
It is very delicious.
It sounds like something you would have in the Netherlands.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we would definitely make cheese out of that.
Yeah.
Also, if you're bored, you can just chew on a leggy leg, and it's pretty delicious. But I still prefer baby biscuits.
They sound very strange. Baby biscuits.
Your dad's head's down. He's working on it. He's got to be close.
Great.
You know what's so weird about this zoo part is that there is like this zombie, this head crab zombie thing. It's like pointing towards like a drawing. It's very creepy. It's like it's pointing towards a certain drawing, and I still don't know why it's doing that.
Okay.
It feels like it's trying to tell you something.
Like a little clue or something?
Yeah, maybe. It's in the habitat with the jungle, you know, like that big area with the gorilla.
Yeah, I'm just there now.
That's where you can. The masks are funny too.
Yeah, you can wear them.
Yeah, you can wear them. Yeah, I know. Someone replaced the fells of like the combine mask with the animal mask, and they were all running around with tiger masks on. It's so funny. I love how you can mod this game. People have been really messing around with the fells already.
Well,
Yeah,
skip.
This is also one of my favorite parts.
Skipped a big chunk of it there.
It doesn't look like they actually built the weapon. It's like they, I don't know,
Smart
discovered
decision.
something.
Yeah.
Or maybe they uncovered it.
What do you mean?
So Tick Hang is also taking a
They
small
tracked
break
it to
right
an
now.
old apartment building in the QC. But
Still hanging in there,
instead of going
watching
in
someone
to get
carry a gnome.
they crashed into the building and built a
Who a week ago didn't know that a shotgun could hold more than
terrified of
2
this
shells.
Oh!
And now it's like a throw at the game.
Yeah.
What, did you see the head crab in the little what is it? Like habitat?
No, it's just that they shot Chompski out of my hand, and I was getting a bit worried.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't hold items to protect yourself. They
Ah.
shoot with,
Go, Chompski, save yourself.
Someone said, check the sign, the head crab was the spider habitat. Yeah, that's the thing, like there's so much to see in this game, but right now it's all about this gnome. So, all the cool Easter eggs, you know, we appreciate them, we really do, but not right now. We're saving the world with this freaking gnome. It's very
Exactly.
important. This is a matter of life and death. It's Mike's son, and Mike himself versus the world. This is beautiful.
Exactly. I felt like singing that song, Just the Two of Us, you know? Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Chompski and I.
You should, like, if your channel was like a real meme channel, you could have made a song out of that, you with a garden gnome singing like a different version. Like Chompski.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's how lore starts, you know? You just make it up.
Yeah.
You have your own lore now, even that you didn't want it.
Well, you started that by saying he was my son.
No, I started with saying, like, I explained the actual ending, and you just didn't want to hear it.
Keep what in?
I don't know. I'm not
Oh.
sure if the data
Like,
part
you
even
really
knows.
thought you saw the
But they
ending
got
of this
something
game, but in
trapped
the
in
end,
there.
you know, there was more to it.
I remember this bit. This is like a puzzly bit as well.
If it's not a
This is
weapon,
also the part
Are we
where
still doing
you
this?
can find the door that you
Whatever's
see
there
in the
doesn't like
menu of the
compound very
game.
much. So we
Okay.
got
You're looking at where there's like Half-Life Alyx in front of it.
So, are we still doing
If you walk backwards, you can see
come
that
this
that
far?
part where you walk through it.
I say we
But
keep
it's like so
going.
subtle that no
if
one
we find out
notices
it's
that.
something we
You know,
really
they
shouldn't mess
passed
with,
just the
we'll
menu
call it
of the
off.
game.
Yeah.
It's
I'll let you know what I find.
So here, in this area, and I challenge you to do that, is find the blue scout. So you found the red scout in Russell's lab,
Yes.
but there is also a blue one, and that should be on the shelf. You can see it in the trailer of Half-Life. So maybe if you're lucky, you can find it.
Okay.
It's like in this green, I don't know, bookshelf.
Goes down, then up. That just goes to that though. I think. Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions to Mike, let us know, because we're still like, I don't know, we still need to do this for another 2 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe less now, I don't know. It's hard to predict from here. But yeah, there's still a lot of gameplay. If you look at how many leggies there are, it's pretty crazy.
I love that you call them leggies.
Yeah.
Not antlions, leggies.
No, they're called, like, I think Russell calls them leggies or something.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Russell
Yeah,
likes.
It's like the moment where you see like those antlions getting like milked. It's just like the leggies are getting, milked.
The leggies.
The leggies, yeah.
Wait, where does the blue cable go?
Yeah, just follow the cables. That's how I also figured out this puzzle.
Ah, there. Yeah.
You see, it works.
Yeah.
So, first important question is, what is Mike's favorite color? Is that a question to me, or is that then, do I need to guess? It's red, obviously. He doesn't see anything else than red right now.
Oh!
Sun as well.
Yeah, my son's favorite color and my favorite color. No, my favorite color is blue. What about favorite food? Would you say that child biscuits are your favorite food?
Yeah. I think
Yeah?
so.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's
Wow.
no frikandel, no patat. It's all about those baby biscuits.
I would say the frikandel's pretty good. And they don't even do it here. I only tried it in your country.
Yeah, dude.
Are they still delivering frikandel, or is that done now?
No, you can still order food here.
Oh, that's good.
E-Man Productions is asking, is this a speedrun?
Of sorts, yes. But we're carrying. Oh!
Well, what happened?
Oh, Barnacle tried to take Chompski.
Oh. I like where they, you arrive at the zoo and there's this tiger habitat, but there's no tiger, only like this skull, and you're like, where did the rest of the animals go?
Yeah.
And later on they put like this cardboard tiger there, you're like, oh, it's a tiger, but then it's just cardboard. It's so funny.
Right, so what do I need to do now? I can't even remember where I'm supposed to be going
So
now.
you need to hack something here too. Where the barnacle just ate your gnome.
Oh.
There's something in the walls.
Oh.
Just watch out for the head crab that is gonna stop you from doing it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I remember now.
Someone is asking, where's the gnome?
He's in my hand. I've got him.
Okay. And someone else says, bruh, take care of your child, man. Yeah, I don't know if Mike would be a good dad. As if I look at the way he has been treating Chompski from well, I mean, he has been, very nice to him in a talkative way, but from a physical perspective, yeah. I don't know. You have a lot to learn.
Do you think it counts as like neglect? Do you think it's that bad?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, it's a gnome. It's there's not much
Gnomes
known about gnomes.
Gnomes don't have feelings?
They do have feelings, but different feelings.
Oh, little nippers in the.
Struggling a little bit with this puzzle. You're just walking around like.
I've got it now.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I found the scout.
Yeah, you found him?
Yeah, he's on the shelf.
Oh. So when I first arrived here, I couldn't find him, but maybe it was because of something that blasted it away. It's good that you found it. Let me just check where you found him exactly. They also call him a slugger.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, you get an achievement for using him, touching him?
Using him when Russell, lays out the plan.
Oh, at the beginning.
You put you put him on the point, that represents you.
Yeah.
And then you get the achievement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's at the beginning.
Yeah, and also if you you know that Geiger counter that lays around, that yellow thing.
Yeah.
If you scan him with that, you also get an achievement.
Oh, okay.
It's funny if you do it. He's like, he's gonna do something with his head, like, what? Why putting that thing in my face? It's like, go away.
Okay.
By the way, ask Mike if he knows that his Chompski is falling apart.
He's in one piece. He's in one piece. He's good.
You have some glue in your pockets, right?
Yeah, of course. Oh god.
So while I'm watching Mike play with his gnome, I'm listening to Party Rock, you know? Party rocking in the house. Because that's what you're doing.
Party rockers in the house tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Shake that! Every day I'm shuffling. Can Chompski dance a little? Can you show us? Can you just hold it with two hands and kind of spin around like it's, you know, your dad-son moment?
Okay, wait. I will do that.
Oh, that's gonna be so cute. This is a moment to capture in your hearts. This is Mike and his son finally reunited. Beautiful. Party rock, people. What a great way to get into the weekend. This is to celebrate another few days off.
Yeah.
Most people have been having days off for months now or weeks. I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Party rockers in the house tonight.
No, sing this song with the two of us and then do it.
Oh, okay.
And
Just
then spin around.
Oh god. How many requests? Wait, I've only got snap turn on. And I've actually got to spin around. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I.
And then kiss him.
Okay.
On the little heart.
There you go. Now I've got to rotate the other way so I don't get tangled up in my blaze base.
Can someone please, put this out of perspective and post it somewhere?
Yeah.
Please. I see it now. It's already. Oh.
This is what I do for you guys.
He's doing it even in the sewers. Wow.
Yeah.
What a fun place to do that. Oh, yeah, great.
Good luck down the area.
Maybe, are you married?
Someone
Yeah.
wielding an Alyx.
Also to a gnome, actually.
Whoa.
A little
Russell.
gnome lady.
Forge just took down the last substation.
Oh, let me see.
Okay.
The boss just took down the last substation. Brace yourself, Alex.
Good place to save it.
Down.
Hey, what the?
So people really enjoyed that in the chat. Someone was even posting a cat in a box. I think that means that they appreciate what you have done.
That's good.
So we can see the super weapon now. The dropship, the bolt. It has so many names.
Yes.
Mainly bolt, dropship, whatever. But yeah, that means you're close. But again, like every time I think you're close, then I think further through all those. Get through in terms of gameplay, and I'm like, whoa, no way. You underestimate the situation.
Yeah, still got a while to go.
This also makes me realize how long my Let's Play is gonna take before I end it. But, hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate art and have to show it. So, you got $10 from Steve Lewis, who is also your moderator. He has been
Wow.
commenting some people in the past. Although I gotta say, your stream has been pretty good compared to the
That was a disaster.
So he says, here's $10 for child support.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. It's gonna come in handy, I think.
Not combine.
Yeah.
Maybe a scavenger. Be careful.
And lazy, yeah, this is the most difficult achievement in the game.
Yes, I would say
I
so.
would say.
Yeah. And this is the moment, the magical moment, where we learn
Come here.
what this adventure is all about.
Yeah, true. It's gonna be emotional though, because you will have to sacrifice your son to the super weapon.
That will be a sad moment. That is true. Yeah.
That is true. I just realized that you're gonna sacrifice not yourself but your son.
Yeah. But for a good cause.
Okay, so this moment where you are right now, this is where the plot twist happens.
Yes.
And it's amazing how it's getting pulled off. Where you're kind of getting tired of getting to the super weapon, and you're like, when are we finally going to jump on board or destroy it, whatever we're gonna do? And then you suddenly get new insights that make you super excited again. It's almost like you reboot that moment where you saw City 17.
Yes.
And you're back at it.
Yes. This was the turning point in the stream for me. My original one, and this is what made me push through. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's like it's not about the super weapon anymore. It's about Gordon Freeman now.
Yeah. So what, we've been going for what, 3 hours? I think that's pretty good.
So I think 3.5 now, maybe even 4. I don't know. I can't really see the time, but yeah, maybe someone can let us know. But I think 3.5 is pretty accurate.
Okay, cool.
But that's fast, man.
Yeah.
Holy head crabs.
Holy head crabs.
Someone is asking, is he playing on easy? I think you are, or tourist.
Yeah, tourist.
Tourist mode.
Yeah, which is the super.
It's like, you know, you have loads of ammunition, you're never gonna run out, you can shoot whatever you want, miss, do everything. Easy is still, you know, kinda about, you gotta do at least something, but here it's like, you don't need to be concerned. I think if they hit you, your heart is becoming a little bit smaller, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's up, Alyx?
I do like the fact that they have built in 3 hearts on the gloves, and on the hardest difficulty it's really like 1 heart goes off when you get hit. But if you play on normal, the hearts just get a little smaller, and I think that's a cool way to still have 3 hearts like the classic game.
Yeah.
But with a new vibe.
Where did Chompski go?
I don't know. Like, you have to take care of the thing.
Wait.
Just walking around without your son?
No. I had him. I don't know where he went.
This is like this unresponsible parent that is letting their kids play at the playground and just doesn't watch them while they do it.
Let me go back.
You better apologize to your son now.
I will.
Because it was your fault, and you're an adult, so you should.
The thing is, it's got to the point where I'm just kind of gripping my controller. Oh, he's not here. What the flip?
So but I'm also looking like you dropped it a while back.
Okay.
Guys, this is Mike showing that, you know, he's not ready for
parenthood.
No. Wow, and then I am going to watch this back and see what the mistake was you made exactly, because this is.
I don't know.
Wait.
But I bet it's a hell of a story.
He's still not here.
So you have been walking around with Chompski for a while, Mike.
Oh my god.
Ooh, he left his son. That's right, guys. He left his son.
No, I would never do that.
Someone just said, just reload. hey, help! My son has got. I just reload.
Just
it's
reload.
Like if I would call the cops. It's like, wait, my kid, I can't find him. Oh, just reload. Just reload to another checkpoint.
Please to be here.
Okay, so the plan is to get to that control room and get.
Where is he?
What did you do? I hope you really can go back to one of the earliest checkpoints.
Oh, he's here. Oh, thank God.
You could have screwed this up.
Oh, I've missed you so much. I'm sorry. I will never do this again, my son. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me, Chompski. Oh, I was genuinely really concerned then, because I thought this has been for nothing. Can you imagine, like, it was a glitch or something? We couldn't get him back?
Yeah, but if you play too long without Chompski, then the checkpoints will stack up and you will not be able to go back anymore.
Yes.
So you're very lucky, my friend.
I'm sorry, Chompski. Should never have neglected you.
Wow. This is the worst moment to leave your son. Like, it's the apocalypse. It's a pandemic that is going on here.
Oh.
And you're just like, oh, you know, let me just.
Where? Again?
Is he gone?
The barnacle took him.
So you finally find him, and then you feed him to a barnacle. This is unbelievable. I'm starstruck by the way you have been dealing with your son.
It's okay, he's back. I'm sorry.
It's almost like you really want to sacrifice him.
I really don't. We've come so far. Like, if I did the end of the game without him, I would just, I don't know what I'd do. I'd just die.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But we're good though, so that's the main thing. This is what you call like good, like quality father and son time. You know?
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah. No,
This is quality time.
I gotta say, this is if you were my dad, I wanted you to take me on a trip like this too.
Yeah, this would be the best adventure you ever went on.
It's pretty epic, I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's better than just Disneyland. It looks so real. It's insane.
Oh wait, I think the head crab's coming.
So you will soon approach the last weapon station, and that's good. That means that you're getting there.
Yes.
Once we get Gorn back,
So we got another donation from
don't you think, Russ?
He's Bag Games,
take down the Citadel.
and he's asking
Well, he saved
something.
humanity
He's
once.
asking,
I'm willing to
are you
bet you
guys
do it
more
again.
optimistic that the
This time we won't
reception
have
of
to
this
do it
game will
alone.
promote more studios to create AAA games for VR platforms?
I think so, yeah. I think it's likely that, when studios see the success of this game, because it has been very successful, that they will know
Success,
that...
but also the possibilities that
Yeah.
a Half-Life game in VR can be as good as Half-Life in 2D.
Yeah,
But yeah, definitely the sales are the leading factor. The popularity. How many people were playing it at the same moment? Wasn't there like a peak of 50,000 people in Steam VR? And like 43,000 people were playing Half-Life of those players? That might sound, for let's say the pancake scene, as a small number, but for the VR scene it's big.
yeah,
Very
yeah. And I think, I think it's just a case of like having a big enough budget to pull something like this off is going to be hard.
Yeah, true. But like the studios do need, budget for that. But
Yeah.
If the AAA studios can see that money can be made, they are happy to make a VR game. But
Yeah.
it's always about money, not about creating necessarily something good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's say, for example, EA would, start making loads of VR games. That doesn't necessarily say that's a good thing.
no. That's true. But we're getting there.
Russ,
Me and my little
what
buddy.
are you doing?
Yeah.
It's Gordon Freeman.
Well, up on this point, I would have just carried, bug spray instead of a gnome, but hey, that's just me. Priorities, right?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna move them off world.
How long have you played like continuously in one session?
Oh, damn, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I was so addicted. Like this part, with Gordon, I played the whole thing,
Yeah,
for sure. And there was another moment where I also already pushed it, but I had moments, and this never happened before, where I had like a sore back. And my
Yeah.
feet were like, I never had that before, where I could barely walk, and when I woke up, I had like, I couldn't move anymore. So that's how much I played. But yeah, definitely I pushed it to the point where the controllers were completely empty.
yeah. That's a point actually. I might have to charge mine, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
You're good. I think you can make it. Ooh, you almost blew yourself up there.
I like to live dangerously, as they say.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Come on, little hey crabby.
Ruben Games is asking what my favorite VR headset is at the moment. It's still the Oculus Quest. The Oculus Quest is like the headset that I wouldn't say I'm using the most, but it is definitely my favorite because
you
of the
mean
fact I can
Gordon
take it on the go. It's the best headset on the market right now in terms of what you can do with it, price, everything, content, etc.
Yeah.
My daily driver is definitely, the Valve Index. I'm playing a lot of PC VR games still. But yeah, the Quest is the headset that I would recommend to people if they were, interested in getting into VR.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, favorite from that perspective, totally. It has been the best headset on the market in terms of getting us closer to mainstream VR.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but
Yeah, I think the Quest is amazing for what it does. The Index is probably my favorite PC VR headset.
maybe you should divide it in like different compartments.
Yeah. In fact, I'm not going to bother doing this upgrade station. There's no point.
Although I'm still like looking forward to a headset that has comfort on the #1 spot. I still haven't found a headset, even the Valve Index. After playing it for so long, you start to notice how heavy it is. But that's of course if you play like 4 or 5 hours of VR, then your headset starts to kind of, you know.
Yeah, but then like so I played for 9 hours obviously the other day, and I don't think I could have done that with another headset. You know, I don't think I could have done that with the Quest. I don't think I could have done that with the Rift S. So
it's like if you can have a headset like the PlayStation VR headset has, I think I could be playing forever. That never gets old. It just sits so nicely on your head.
It's weird because I don't find it that comfortable. That's why because like the Rift S has that head strap as well, right? Yeah, but I took it off because I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No. I know a lot of people do, but I have a weird head, so that's true.
No, but like everyone has a different head, and that definitely plays a role.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh god.
So we got another donation from the same person, and he's asking one more question: what AAA franchise would you most like to see translated to VR? Well, I would just let's make it more interesting. So, what game do you personally want to see in VR? Because you have a favorite game for sure.
Yeah.
And which game do you think next to Half-Life would have the biggest impact on more people into VR?
So Left 4 Dead, I think, would be amazing. I think also from an industry perspective as well, I think people would really want that game.
Yeah. Well, I think Call of Duty is one that really lead.
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, of course. What else do we have in terms of like huge games?
I always said that The Division would be really cool. You know, like a big, massive open multiplayer game, like The Division. Because I love that world. I love the story. Very relevant in this current climate.
That's true. Yeah. I think GTA or Call of Duty, they could be huge. You know, marketing and in terms of there's like a leggy yeah, those are like, you know, famous franchises and everyone knows them.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, personally, I want to have BioShock in VR. I don't think the new one is going to be in VR though. I haven't seen much from 2K with VR. Plus 2K has different priorities, you know. Like the gaming scene is for VR in a kind of like strange space where it's more about microtransactions and how can we, you know, milk out players by, you know, getting more and more out of them.
Yeah.
Where I still appreciate that old school feeling of I buy a single player for $60, no hassle, no DLC, no stupid stuff that I need to still buy.
Yeah.
But that kind of seems to be over. Although, you know, with EA bringing out what is it, Star Wars
Jedi? Yeah.
Fallen Order, they learned that there's still an interest for that. Even
absolutely.
More microtransactions. So.
And I love that game. You know, I thought it was a great game.
Yeah.
So this puzzle that I'm getting to now, I did get stuck on. I was like, what the heck?
You need to, what is it again? You need to time it. So you need to quickly switch.
Yeah.
Switch, and then it opens. Yeah, I know that. I was also too stupid to solve that one. So Glitch donated 10 Nordic crowns, I think.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Thank you, Scandinavian boy Glitch.
I see, it's so easy this time, you know, just did it straight away.
Someone someone in the chat is a Dutch guy because his name is Melkmeneer, and that means milkman.
Okay. Well, welcome. Hopefully it's not.
Think of Oculus Quest.
Maybe he's the Ant-Man milkman.
Yeah, well, I guess.
The Ant-Line milkman.
At the right moment.
Yeah.
He came at the right moment. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, this is what we think of the Oculus Quest. I think we just said it. You know, great headset.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing what it's done for the industry. You know, I think that in itself is incredible.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, totally. It can use some more content for sure, some good content. But besides that, I think it's I hope it's gonna stay with us for another year or two, and then maybe it's time for something like I think just, you know, as you said, comfort-wise, a little upgrade. Maybe a better roadmap for content too. I think that would help.
Oh yeah, like I think that is key. You know, like having a clear path to the future, like what like Nintendo does with the treehouse, and you know Sony does now as well. Just letting people know, like, this is what you've got to look forward to in the future, and Oculus need that, and we haven't seen that from like the Oculus frontman, you know, Mike Verdu. And we definitely need that, is to someone say, look, you know, you've invested money into VR, and we, you know, are very grateful for that. And this is what you got to look forward to in the future, to know that your investment is worthwhile, for sure. You know, it's so crucial, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see that in the future. We'll see.
But that proves that, you know, not only you, Mike, are called Mike, you know? Best story ever. This is where I got stuck, man. This is where I was
because you didn't see the button behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't follow the cables once again. So the cables also tell you that there are 3 wires. Yeah, like I didn't see the back one, but I bugged it out in a way where I could squeeze myself past it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the plan. I wasn't allowed to do that. But
So you glitched it to work?
yeah, I pushed it to the side, because you can use your gun to push the panel, like the wooden panel, to
Yeah.
the left or the right, and then kind of squeeze yourself in. But it was insanely hard. But yeah, no, it was so easy.
Oh.
I didn't see it. So I think the weapon station that you're now approaching is the last one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so that door you just tried to get into, is there a way to get in there? Because I have never been there. Like, I've never been able to get in. Like, behind the panel, there is like this secret kind of like place.
Probably.
Go there. I think you can, but I've never been there. I might have to, you know, do some research on that.
Alex, we're getting close to the vault now. You're not gonna
Close to the vault. Did you hear that, Chompski? We're close to the vault.
See if there are any upgrades.
Amazing.
Dad is gonna sacrifice you
Yeah.
Thinking about giving it
to the combine.
I feel so bad doing that now.
Feels yeah, I made it up. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't make it up,
Then I wouldn't feel bad.
No, but technically you're sacrificing your son for a digital achievement on you.
Oh, this bit's kind of tricky as well, actually.
What is it?
Take cover, Chompski. Take cover. Okay, well that was a bit easier than last time. But then again, I do know what I'm doing this time, so that is half the battle.
I love how it seamlessly goes from different locations to something else, right? Where first you were in the zoo, but it didn't feel like you just left the exit or something from the zoo.
Yeah,
It's like you're just suddenly somewhere else.
yeah,
And it just kind of blends into other areas where that's what you said, like it feels fresh, but it also makes it seamlessly go that way. And the super weapon again, it looks freaking gorgeous. Like I'm looking at it from the screen.
yeah.
It doesn't look as nice as, of course, in VR, but my God, is this game beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And then it's so well optimized. You know, they did something to the game that it's just not too demanding. And you just see, like, the way you play it, you know, that they wanted everyone to be able to enjoy this game, from not only the PC specs, but also the gameplay mechanics and the way the story goes and how you understand everything. So much, you know, love and passion went into this.
For sure.
Great.
And yeah, you're right. It is a really well optimized game, considering like how graphically gorgeous it looks. It runs very well.
And even, dude, if you play it on low, I played it on low once.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks better than most games I played on low.
So you can play it on like an Intel Core Potato, confirmed.
Yeah. honestly, you can switch to low now and see the difference. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Time to save quickly. But we're getting very close now. I'm getting very excited that we're so close.
Yeah. I just hope you get the achievement. That's all.
Can you imagine if it doesn't happen?
No,
Oh my god.
Sometimes those things happen, Mike. But if you just save it right before,
Yeah.
you can always wait it out for another time.
True.
I wonder, like, you could sell maybe your save game for a lot of money now, and just say like, hey, listen, if you want to get the achievement quick, just pay me $20. Take my son to the land.
Take my son. Yeah.
Take my son. Yeah,
Take my son.
Your son to even make money. This is horrible.
It was your idea. It wasn't my idea.
Yeah, but it's your son, not mine. I have no son, Mike, so I can't do these things, you know?
I love that. You're like, oh, that's horrible. You shouldn't do that. It's like your suggestion.
Yeah, but it's your son. Okay, I'm guilty.
We're almost there.
This is why I don't have a gnome as a son.
That's true.
Because I'm also not, like, as a parent, like, you leave your gnome behind, but I would just make money out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm one of those, people that turned my gnome into a kid vlogger that reviews toys.
That opens Kinder eggs.
Yeah. Little garden eggs.
Although it's not as lucrative as it used to be.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you're, like, if you talk about it now, yeah, you're super close because you're about to take out the super weapon.
Yeah.
And then you can access it.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you need to get into it. Is it like getting in and that's it, or do you need to get to a point where?
No, as soon as you're like,
I think there was a certain chapter you needed to get to.
Yeah,
I
so
think it was 11 or 12.
it's when you get sucked up into the mothership.
Oh, then you have some time to go. So you have to crawl into it, and then the moment where it beams you up.
Yes, the beams you up. Yeah, that's the bit.
Then, yeah, okay. So that means you still have to deal with the big.
The Strider. Yeah.
The Strider.
Yeah, Dad?
What did you think of the Strider part? Because when you try to escape it while just walking,
What's the
it
security
just does too much damage. You can't survive that.
Yeah, and I remember you saying like you needed to teleport during that section.
Yeah.
Because it was always designed that way. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to
Yeah, that's again like the moment where
Don't
you
worry,
realize
honey.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice, like, you just stood in front of the barrier again. Like, I wonder if you could go there.
Alright. Here we go.
So save, just in case little Chompski doesn't make it through.
Humanity.
You know, honey.
I like the atmosphere in this part where you just know it's about to end, you know? It's about, like, this area as well. Everything is
Looks
really
like the
falling
bridge
apart
is
here.
fully extended.
It's you just know that
Blade docks
something is
the
gonna
vault to the
happen.
bridge.
Yep.
And that you're gonna be a big part of that.
That's where you're going. You're going up there.
One of these has to
You're gonna be
fit in the
free.
vault for docking,
With the
right?
G-Man.
Almost certainly.
Maybe?
Chompski should also
No,
pull
not
a
that
lever,
one.
just for, you know,
Alex, the bridge isn't moving. Why isn't the bridge not moving?
I know. Russ, I can see
He'll be
it
happy in the G-Man's garden. I hear he has a lovely garden.
Alex!
Yay! Look at all this damage you caused, Chompsy. You ended the world. What have you done?
It was so loud that you said Chompsky. Chompsky.
Chompski.
So
Chompsky.
you mispronounced your own son's name.
Yeah.
But hey, it doesn't matter anymore, Mike. Soon you will have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you already thought about what you want to say to him?
I will think about something.
Yeah, you should.
I will.
You should.
Something loving,
Something loving.
heartful, caring, thoughtful.
I mean, I hope that, and I'm sure, as we said before, Chompski will bring his, like, you know, will make its appearance again in the new game, for sure. So that will be a nice moment where you, when the new game comes out, it's like, oh, he's back.
He's back. If I have to do this again in another game, though, oh man.
You will have to tell people that it's your son, though.
Okay. The legend of Chompski will live on.
But yeah, the lore needs to continue.
Okay.
Maybe you need to carry it through the whole game again. If it does, you know.
You're gonna donate your services again? You'll do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're then just gonna, you know, team up again.
Okay. You heard it here first. Half-Life Gordon, Chompski stream, me and Nathie.
Half-Life Gordon, the rise of Chompski. It's gonna happen. Lazy Keika says, yeah, Nathie, adopt the Chompski because Mike is not a good parent.
Oh, they think you're a better parent than I am.
Yeah, they also, two people say that here. So apparently selling, you know, your gnome for money is better than leaving it.
Wow.
Could you imagine that?
I can't believe they actually think that. That's crazy.
Someone says, why are you holding Keemstein?
That's a good one. Well.
And someone is asking, why are none of the zombies fat?
Maybe they just haven't had chance to eat that much, you know?
Yeah, okay, that's true.
This was a bit of a weird section as well, I thought, actually, because you have to kind of go under this bit.
Yeah, but where sometimes you're not able to, and then suddenly you can again.
Yeah.
It's like this part has been made later, and you can kind of notice that. But again, the Strider then doesn't invite you to do it, so it's like, as I said, it's the weird part of the game that I still don't really know what's up with.
Although I can't get through it. Hold on. Do I have to do the barrel? Oh, I have to lift it up. I remember now. I have to lift it up with my hand. Go, Chompski, be free. Oh, crap.
What if the G-Man is your uncle?
I love all these theories that you're coming up with.
your sugar uncle. Your little sugar uncle with his suitcase that he brings. And he's like, hey Mike, I got something for you. If my uncle was working, you know, or having a job like that, I would just, you know, I don't think I would really understand.
Oh, so this is the Strider bit, isn't it?
Someone says, Nathie, I know you are the top secret milkman.
The antlion milkman, yeah.
Well, who knows?
Hello, Strider. Hello. Chompski's here.
Chompski, don't let it shoot it out of your hands. Just make sure you save it.
Oh god, yeah. Good plan. Yeah, good plan. Save.
I'm like an interactive version of the Nintendo magazine.
That's true. You're giving me tips.
It's gonna be an expensive phone call.
5 hours. That's £2,000. Wait, where did Chompski go? Wait. He disappeared. He glitched.
What if the achievement was save Chompski to the very end without glitching and dying, and play it with one hand?
I'm glad I noticed though.
Difficulty.
Yeah, I'm glad I noticed because he.
Yeah, but because last time you just started carrying around with nothing in your hands. But your hands went so numb that you don't even feel like you're holding his gnome anymore.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Maybe you should just tape the grip now, so you never, so you can't drop him anymore.
Right, come on, Chompski. I'm gonna just watch you the whole time now because I don't want you to lose you again. Whoa, he's going through the floor. Dude, he glitched through the floor again. Right, okay, you need to place him on the floor.
Well, Chompski, you know, Chompski knows what's up, Mike. He's trying to, you know, run away from him now.
God, you need to place him on the floor, otherwise he'll glitch through when you hold him. That's weird.
Chompski knows that, you know, this Inca kind of thing is about to happen, and he's just trying to escape through the unknown, through a wormhole or something.
Right, let's put you up here.
I can just never look at this gnome in a different way anymore, you know that? Like, first for me it was just a garden gnome, but since this stream, I really have the idea.
Whoa! Dude! Oh, okay, this is going to be a problem. He keeps on glitching through the floor.
Then throw it to the other side and catch it again.
You will see it on the stream. You'll see it. Like, I even put him on the shelf, but then he dropped down, and then he went through the floor again.
Right. So you're in the elevator? That's fine. That's fine. And then...
You'll see.
You will have to throw it somewhere. I don't know where, but just be creative. Like, keep on
moving him, like, to different hands, maybe?
Yeah. Just be creative. Okay, so you're getting out of the elevator now? That's what I see.
Yeah, so I'm just basically throwing him on the floor. Oh, no, he done it again.
Wow. Is this the moment that Mike realized that the game doesn't allow him to get the achievements?
Yeah, no, this really could be a problem. This really could be a problem.
Okay, while you're struggling with this, let me just quickly go to the Steam page of Half-Life, see what people say about this.
Any tips in the chat that people know what to do?
I don't know if anyone decided to carry a gnome to the end of the game. But,
okay.
So let me think. So how is this gnome fold? That's like the achievement name, right? Things with gnomes to fold.
So I'm holding it with both hands now. Hopefully that helps. Okay, I think this helps. Yeah, it does. It helps. You gotta hold him with both hands. Okay, I'm gonna save it here.
See, this is all like learning material.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hold on to your son, Mike.
I will.
Don't let this opportunity slip. He's a sneaky boy. Yeah, that's true.
Ah!
Someone says, how come you get on these quests? Where are you living, by the way? That's also a good question, because depends on where you are. For me, it's out of stock, so maybe this is just full. But I'm in Europe, I can't get it. It's all out of stock. People eat quests for breakfast now, because they're so hungry. Okay, this is almost the end.
Yes.
That was fast. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought I would be here all night.
Oh no, I died.
You died? Wow.
Noob. But it's okay. I saved it when I had Chompski in my hand, so we're good. But yeah, we're very close to the end now. Very, very close.
Bad Game says, Mike, always cradle your babies with both hands.
It's good advice. It's the only way you can get through that lift. Still alive.
Someone's asking when you can get a lightsaber in this game.
Cells.
If you can get what?
A lightsaber.
A lightsaber?
Yeah.
No.
No. The multitasking is real. I just know you're busy because I can hear your buttons smashing like crazy. But I feel you, man. This is a part that really requires some good, aiming.
Yeah, I'm getting there though. I'm getting there.
You're almost there.
Yes.
Strider is kind of annoying, I know. It will be so beautiful where, you grab that big turret and you start shooting that Strider through the sun. Protecting,
yes.
Him from everything. It's amazing. Oh, the shotgun is so good.
It is.
It's so good. It's nice that these weapons get used more at the end where it gets more spicy.
Yeah.
Where at the start the shotgun wasn't my, priority. But then later it really gets, good.
Okay, here we go.
They pretty much...
Russell, big guy, up ahead.
I think I've got an idea.
I just had it It's a good one.
I like the part where he shoots the combine. Yeah, I like that too. You don't get to see it a lot.
So crazy, I'm carrying this freaking gnome.
Yeah, the whole place goes up in flames.
Get at it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
I'm keeping an eye on him wherever I can.
This is it. Woo!
Come on!
Do it. Just do it. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, Mike. Just freaking do it.
Yes!
Save the gnome. Do your duty.
Woo!
Shoot it.
Here we go. This is it. This is the moment.
We did it, Russ.
We did it, Chompski.
Yeah.
The two of us, me and you, me, Mike, you, Chompski, my son, we have made it to the mothership, the vault. This is your home. This is going to be your new home with the G-Man. And this is where I get my achievement for bringing you all this way. It's been a magical and emotional adventure, but this is where we have to say goodbye, my friend. I will never forget you. I will never forget the adventure that we did together. But now, it is almost the time for me to say goodbye. Farewell. Good luck, little prince, in your journey going forward. Now is the time to be free.
All right, Alyx. Well, that tractor beam over there looks like it'll get you up to the vault.
Got it.
Go. Go, little one. Be free. You are free now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Going up.
Go to the light.
Throwing off a lot
Go
of
to the G-Man.
I might not be able to talk to you in there.
No.
Goodbye, Chompski.
This is
Farewell.
Yeah.
And then you'll come out. Of course, it's going south, so it's gonna be...
Everything will be fine, Russ.
Wow.
Talk to you soon.
Stop her! What? Why?
A little bit.
Dad?
There are tears coming out of the headset right now.
Yeah.
It's an emotional time for everyone.
Okay, but anyways, you know, do you have the achievement?
Well, good question. Let's find out. So we can stop the game now because we've done our job.
I would check. I would check first.
Dangerous.
You want to check? You want me to check first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah, well, you know.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that was a beautiful story. I've never seen Mike, you know, do something like this before.
Okay. So, good news. It did unlock. It did? Yes. So let me show you. Let me show you quickly. If I can get my. Right, there we go. Yeah, just there. See that? Gnome Vault.
Yeah.
We got it.
Pure art.
We got it. We also got the sound strategy. We also got team spirit, crustacean frustration.
Okay.
Freshly squeezed. So yeah, we got a lot of achievements.
Sweet.
During the stream. So thank you very much for everyone. But let's hang out for a bit. Maybe I can answer a few questions, talk to you guys a little bit, hang out. I'll stop the game. There we go. Oh, so how was that for you then, Nathie, watching this all unfold? It was? Yeah, yeah. It seems like you had as much fun as I did. It was awesome. And I think it made it much easier from my point of view to have someone to talk to throughout the whole game, you know? And it made it go a lot quicker, because how long have we been streaming for? Like, yeah. Yeah. So I would say just under 4 hours we did it, which is a lot faster than we... Yeah, 3 hours and 40 minutes, actually. So that's a... Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what the chat says. Watto UK says, Mike has VR forehead. Yeah, I do. You can see the marks on my head. Oh, no, of course. Let me transfer you back, so you can talk. Hold on, I need to add a scene in here. Audio output capture. Yeah. Add a new one, and then this one. Yeah. So if I unmute you from, actually, I'll change it to Discord chat, so you should be able to hear me shortly. There you go.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Cool.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? The chat, I mean.
Yeah. We should be able to hear you now. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Wow. That was amazing. Like, I was watching a movie, you know. I got a little emotional at the end. Well, actually, I did. I was just laughing my ass off. I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. So
it's a beautiful moment.
You still got to do this yourself, right?
I still need to do this. As I said, I was at the hotel, and then I have to do the rest. But I don't know. It's not my priority like it was yours. And it's also not my son, so it will be easier for me to just do it, you know. Yeah, interesting.
You know exactly what to do now as well.
True, that's true. Especially at the end.
I feel like I do need to buy a garden gnome now and put him in my garden and forever have a memorial for Chompski and the fact that he sacrificed himself to the G-Man just so I could get an achievement on Steam.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah. So they're saying you're really loud now, so I'm just going to turn you down a little bit. That should be better.
Mike has a forehead that is a long runway. I mean, you could land a plane on there.
It does right now, anyway. Yeah, it does right now because of all the VR. But I have to say, you know, like using like the VR covers on the Valve Index certainly makes a big difference, I think, in terms of comfort. And you know, you can play for this long without getting too uncomfortable. So
yeah, true. Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, but let's take a few questions from the chat. So this is a good one. What do you think Oculus Del Mar will be? Do you think it will be a Quest 2.0? And that's from Anime Addictions.
Well, what I would say is listen to our podcast.
Yes. Yeah, we talked about it last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
But basically, some of us thought it might be a Quest 2. Some of us thought it might be a new Rift. Some of us thought it might be AR glasses. So there was a few different theories going around. But of course, we don't know what it will be. But you never know. It could be any of those things, and any of those things I would be happy with pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
So someone says, add a gnome to your office so it's on camera for my videos. That's a good idea. Maybe if I can find a Chompski doll, that would be awesome.
Yeah. As I said, it's based on a classic garden gnome. It's on the Wikipedia, so if you buy that one, you're pretty close to the real deal.
Yeah. Watto UK says, meanwhile, after 3 hours, Zim would still be on the first balcony looking at everything.
That's true.
That is true. That is true. He really likes to take his time. He does. Yeah. So yeah, we'll take a few more questions and then we'll wrap up the stream because it's been pretty epic. I didn't have any breaks actually, which I'm surprised about.
Yeah.
I was thinking I would probably need a couple of breaks, but by the time we got to the bit where it said, "Oh, we're going to the vault with Gordon Freeman," a bit like in my first stream, I was like, "Okay, this is my moment. I need to push now."
Isn't it the rule that you take a break every 30 minutes in VR?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
yeah, I take a break every 4.5 hours. Yeah. Do you think Oculus will release a native wireless streaming option like Virtual Desktop? I don't think so. No. You know, with Link they can guarantee the results, and I think that's why they released Link, because you know they know it's going to work for everyone. Whereas wireless, you need to have a really fast Wi-Fi connection, and if you don't have that, then you're not going to have a good time. So I don't think they will allow that. No,
I don't think so.
Favorite VR game at the moment, not including Half-Life? Good question. Good question.
I haven't really been playing much besides Half-Life.
No.
I always enjoy playing some Rocket League. That's what I would say. But
That's your guilty pleasure.
yeah, well, guilty pancake pleasure.
I was playing off an SSD drive, yes, Watto. But in terms of games, I'm not quite sure, but I am looking forward to playing the Room VR, and I'm looking forward to playing. What was the other game that came out? There's Lies Beneath.
Timbaland?
No. Yeah, I think the Room VR is probably the one I'm most excited about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a really good puzzle game. I love puzzle games, so that's totally my jam. Rojon, hello to you. Thank you for joining. The stream is almost ending now. Everyone's sort of heading off. So I just want to thank everyone again for joining me during this epic play session. 4.5 hours it took to run through the game with Chompski, my newly adopted son, and then I said farewell to him by giving him to the G-Man and the Combine, sacrificing him for the achievement. I also want to thank Nathie actually for joining me, because it's quite a crazy thing to do, just sit there and watch someone play for 4.5 hours.
Well, and I have been watching everything. I haven't done anything else.
That's nice.
It's insane.
That's nice.
No, really fun.
I do appreciate that. Yeah, Down the Rabbit Hole is the other puzzle game that's out. Thank you, Steve, for letting me know, and thank you for the donation earlier. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so thanks to you, Nathie, for helping me out, and thank you again for helping me out my stream last time, because I know when Skynet attacked, you were one of the you were one of the saviors that came in and helped defeat them. So I really appreciate that as well. So Rojon, I'll give you a quick shout out. Hello to you before you go. Thank you for joining in, and Watto UK, we'll see you on the podcast tomorrow. Thank you again for joining us. Thanks everyone. It's been an absolute blast again playing through the game. I didn't think it would be this fun second time round, but it actually was. Thoroughly recommend the game, but I'd imagine you've all played it or you've seen streams already if you're watching this one. So thank you again, and we'll see you on the podcast, on the F Reality podcast tomorrow. So if you want to stay tuned for that, it's going to be going live at 7 p.m. In Europe, 6 p.m. in the UK, 12 midday in Central US. Me, Nathie, and Rowdy are going to be talking about Half-Life Alyx, specifically our review of the game, what we thought of it, what we liked, what we disliked, things that could be improved for the future, and what we think will happen in the next game from Valve. So make sure you don't miss the F Reality podcast tomorrow, where we will be talking more then. Until then, take care, and we'll see you later. So thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.